and do the report and everything, but he was drunk and kind of out of it, and said,
that's why. Okay.
Said, I don't,
really
I don't feel like dealing with this right now. So then he uses the app on the iPhone to locate his phone, and he sees it sitting on Fulton Street in Brooklyn.
Right.
For hours and hours, and then he wants to go back. Yesterday morning, he told us he wants to go back and find his phone.
Vigilante style. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. And we advised him that it's probably not the best idea to do that.
Well, why won't he? So the police are not at fault. They came over. They were ready to come right over, take the report, and get the phone for him, and he didn't do it.
The police are not at fault. No, not at all.
Not at all.
That's
what I said, because it seems to me the cops would be all over this.
Well, look, I mean, people get their...
Where is his iPhone now? Is he still able to track it on his iPad?
Yeah, he's still tracking it on that app.
Now, why won't he call the police now?
Well, he says he was considering it. He says that he will call the police and actually go through and file the report.
What is he going to wait, a month?
I used to think Teddy was kind of a sensible guy.
And that makes no sense to me. Well, then it's his fault. He'd rather go out on his own and try and tackle these guys
and get killed.
Yeah. I mean, he was saying back there yesterday, that he wanted to go and.
Why don't you, as a reporter, go see who the guys are and interview the guys who took his phone?
Well, people on Twitter were like, go out and live tweet finding Teddy's phone on Fulton Street in Brooklyn. Yeah. So
do we know where Teddy's phone is right now? We know exactly where it is.
Yeah, we know exactly. We know approximately the block it's on in Fulton Street. It's sitting in some guy's apartment blinking.
Hey, while I got you here,
yes,
I mean that story makes no sense to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand why he's not calling the police.
But can you imagine being that drunk?
No, I mean
you can't even call the police. You can't get involved.
How drunk are people getting also?
He did. The interesting thing is he did call the police, but once he found out it wasn't going to be a snap-your-finger process, I mean, they had to come out, write a report and everything like that, and he just said, you know what, I'm going to bed, I'll deal with it in the morning. And then in the morning...
He didn't deal with it.
He still hasn't dealt with it.
That's just odd to me. That's a fascinating man. I would like to interview him about that.
Well, I would also... I mean, was his wife with him?
Yes, his new wife was with him, and I believe that Sarah, Tim's assistant, was there as well.
Right.
Because they're all very friendly.
Right.
And it was, it was a party. It was a Sunday party. I understand they went to brunch and they were drinking all day. And sometimes, when you go the wrong way on the C train, you can get into trouble.
You're so drunk you don't know how to get home.
Right. He probably was out of it.
So, and
not one of them knew they were going the wrong way on the C train.
Well, it was just the two of them. It was just Teddy and his wife.
At that point.
And, when these packs of gangs, these groups, I mean, they can smell blood. I mean, they could see that Teddy was drunk.
No, they can smell booze.
And they can smell booze, exactly. So they pounced on their prey. They found, that he was weak, and they got his iPhone.
Yep.
Luckily, he wasn't hurt. He had a little bruise on his head. But
well, I still say you should call the police. He could easily get his phone back.
Yeah.
And the imbeciles who took the phone.
Well, the longer he waits, the more ridiculous it is.
Something's up with that story. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it wasn't a pack of guys. Maybe it was one dude.
And one little dude, and Teddy's afraid to say that he couldn't defend himself.
Why wouldn't you call the police for your phone? It's a $700 phone.
Teddy says he actually ran after the guys after they took his phone.
Yeah.
He ran after them, and one of the guys said, dude, just go home.
Right.
Almost like,
right.
What are you doing?
Advice. Yeah, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, the thugs were giving Teddy advice in his inebriated
state. They felt bad for him.
Yeah. I think they felt so bad for him, that's why they didn't take his wallet or his watch.
Well, that doesn't make sense to me either. The wallet and the watch. But, all right, I want to hear from him. But you bring him to me at some point. We'll give him a grilling. And I believe you covering the story when he goes to the police and being part of the chase down with the police, you would be terrific
go on the
that
ride.
beat.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there.
You'll be on the ride.
We'll be there for all of it.
All right, real good. Okay, keep me posted. Oh, while I got you here, let me ask you another thing.
Sure.
Did you do the toe fungus Gary report?
I did not. That was a Lisa G. That's her beat.
Lisa
Gary's
G.
toe fungus.
Gary's toes or Lisa's beat?
Yeah,
Yes.
I got to tell you, because I was so curious when I heard that story, because Gary was at my house over the weekend. And, of course, he goes in my pool. And I noticed his toes looked absolutely horrible.
He's got his fungus back? He had laser treatment.
I thought he had gotten rid of it, and it was like one of the toenails was like almost sticking up like in a weird way and look rotting. But on the report it said that he put on some sort of cover-up thing that makes his toes look normal, but they look nothing like normal.
What is he putting on his toes?
There's some sort of medicine, and the medicine is administered by a thing you put over the nail, and when you put it on the nail, it makes your toe look normal.
Why doesn't he get rid of this fungus?
When you were at my house, was that before you put this new cover-up on your nail?
That is true. There's before.
Oh, man.
But
I never saw anything nastier or gnarlier than that toe.
I think it's funny because they probably were... I've been at your house 3-4 summers in a row. This is the healthiest I've ever been. It's only
It's the one toe.
One toe,
But oh my God, Gary, that toe has some fucking look. I mean, it is. You cannot.
What does it look like?
It looks like, to me, I looked quickly because I didn't want to bum out. We were having a good time, and I didn't want to concentrate. But the whole time Gary's in my pool, I'm like, I hope that shit doesn't spread to me.
It doesn't. You know, Mary and I had a long discussion. Mary's like, you've had this for like 7 years now,
right?
And she's like, we use the same shower and everything, and you don't. I don't think. I mean, it can spread that way, but I think I got it from I don't know, like sweat in the socks or running. That's what the podiatrist said.
No, it's unbearable to look at. And Gary's toe, it's the big toe. I don't know which foot it's on.
Both.
Ooh. The big.
So it's the one toe on each foot?
That's right.
I looked at one, I went, oh, I looked away. And then, because I was talking to Gary, we had a good time. Right, Gary? And the big toe, and then it looks almost like the nail is lifting off the foot and it's sticking almost straight up in the air. It's weird.
Yeah, I think you must have glanced and seen that, but that's not what it looks like.
What does it look like?
It's just discolored.
You want to show
it? But doesn't it stick? It's not super thick.
No, it's not any longer. I keep them trimmed. It's not any longer. It's not sticking up. It's just discolored.
Not bubbly.
Should we see it?
Now you would know, because now it's been. I have this weird process where
it's cosmetically covered up.
It's cosmetically covered up, but the cosmetic stuff that they use also has medicine in it that's treating it.
Oh.
I mean, could you imagine what this is? They've been treating this thing for years.
It can't be killed.
I've had friends who have had this I've had friends who have had it for 10, 15 years.
It won't stop.
I've had the laser treatment 3 times, which got rid of everything
but the one toe.
But the one toe.
Why is this toe so
I don't know, Robin. You're a nurse. Tell me.
It's a mess. You never saw anything like it. And you're saying it looks normal now with this thing on it?
It looks more normal. In other words, if you stared at it, you could tell that there's something going on. But if you glanced at it...
I guarantee you Gary's nail is thicker than a normal nail. It's bubbly, like almost like it's...
Well, you can't tell now it's covered.
You think the cover is good?
I bet you the cover's bad. Remember he thought his teeth looked good?
His teeth used to be good, and they were terrible.
I mean, my God.
It's not bubbly. It's just discolored. It's yellow.
I think it's more than discolored. I think it looks. Rotting.
I will tell you that they were in the best shape they've ever been in.
I hear that, but the one.
But I'm saying you've seen them 3 years in a row and you didn't seem to notice.
I understand. I noticed. Don't worry.
Notice like this.
But this one, this looked This looked
scared you.
This looked like from Mars.
This isn't even the worst. This isn't even the worst case I've ever seen. Like mine are mild compared to others. First of all, the bottom of each of the toe is healthy. It's just the top part. It's like half the nail.
By the way, why can I have a discussion with you about this, but Ronnie can't have a discussion about anything?
I don't know. I just find Ronnie, he's such a good guy, but he's something in the way he grew up or something. He's immediately combative.
I think he must have been picked on or something. And
you know what I was thinking yesterday, too, that he doesn't understand the term defensive, because every time you say, Ronnie, why are you being so defensive? He goes, I'm not defensive.
I said good morning to him out there, and he grunted. Right. He grunted like a Neanderthal or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's very upset.
You can't even say good morning to the guy anymore.
No, he's he
was. I got to tell you, yesterday we spoke to him on a wrap-up show. Yeah. John and I got off the wrap-up show. It was the first time where we just, John and I, we sort of recap,
right?
And we were like, I think we felt sorry for him. He seemed very defeated.
He's a confused guy,
and he seemed very upset, and he seemed really shaken in a sad kind of way.
Really?
He thinks everyone's out to get him, but he's paranoid.
His button is when anybody says anything about his lifestyle, like when Scott DePace questioned the going out with strippers, when the psychology guy questioned the swinger lifestyle. That's his Achilles heel. When anybody when anybody questions the way he's decided to live his life, that seems like he just explodes.
And Howard,
nuts, yeah.
and at dinner last night, Lucas was here for the wrap-up show yesterday, so he saw a lot of what went on with Ronnie.
Right.
And at dinner last night, like Lucas was really upset in the sense that what he doesn't know the show, so what he got was that there was a guy that came to the wrap-up show, Ronnie, who he's met before, who seemed very sad, who seemed like he was going to quit his job because he was so upset about the way you talk about him. And Lucas was like, "Is Ronnie going to leave? Is he going to quit?" Because he just seemed so upset, and it was very upsetting to him.
Ronnie upset Lucas.
Well, not on purpose.
Go. You upset Lucas.
I didn't do that.
You know, what? I don't have to say hello to you.
What?
What do I have? Who are you to me? I don't have to fucking say hello to you in the morning.
I didn't say you have to say hello.
Well, I
see you out there, and I say good morning.
And I said, yeah.
And a normal person can just say good morning like everybody else out there.
Fucking open your ears.
You did grunt.
I said, yeah.
You were down tweeting.
I don't have to fucking talk to you. Who the fuck are you? Put your goddamn jacket on.
You don't have to talk to me. You're right.
Put your jacket on.
Were you really bummed out on the wrap-up show, or were you just
you know what? Give me a fucking break with you and being all over my case, you know?
First of all,
bringing these fucking douchebags in here to fucking rip my asshole apart.
Do you think?
You know
first
what?
Of all,
I don't really care anymore. You do what you want.
But can I say something though? My defense.
Be my guest.
Okay. Gary said to me with the Ugly app, there's a guy who developed an Ugly app.
But I'm going to take it
no, but I'm going to take you through the history because I don't believe the extent of your paranoia. You've got a problem.
I spoke to real police yesterday. Real guys that heard this bullshit.
Yeah.
This guy, they hear guys like this every day of the week in the police academy, and they know nothing.
Okay,
they're fucking book smart. That's all they are. They never spent a day on the fucking street. They don't know about security working with people.
Okay.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair enough.
And fuck Wolfie, too, because half of that shit that was in that thing was written by him. He knows all. They all
Gary,
know about
Wolfie
the show.
Write any of that you know of?
I'm telling you, Wolfie sent me an email this morning. And
fuck Wolfie. I don't want to hear about Wolfie.
But hold on, Ronnie, he said to me,
him.
He said if
he's a smirking face piece of shit. Okay? Fuck him.
Can Gary get out a sentence?
No.
Oh.
Wolfie just said, I
fuck Wolfie.
No, go ahead. What did Wolfie say? I'm curious.
He said, I swear to you, I met this guy, and he did a profile. He goes, I would, in no way, shape, or form did I write what this guy, the profiler, had to say.
Look,
and he also said,
him and his clubfoot shoes and shit.
What about a clubfoot?
I
have no idea what he's talking about.
Clubfoot shoes he wears.
What are you talking about?
That fucking guy was in here. He's a fucking douchebag.
But I mean, listen.
The profiler? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The profiler.
But listen.
The guy who listened to the show since 1985. That's how he knows about everybody here.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
But I mean,
I could write the same profile.
But Ronnie, here's my point about you.
What are you looking at?
Well, you're exploding. You're about to explode out of your suit.
Ron, try to follow me on this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the guy said really weird things about me, too. But I listened, and I didn't explode.
I'm happy for you, man.
I mean, it's true. I wear condoms, and he's saying that I have an intimacy issue with my wife. That's pretty insulting.
But you've talked about that on the air.
And so have you.
That's what I mean.
You talked about security a million times.
So how does this... No, I don't. No, I don't.
But everyone knows you're the security guy.
What my fucking credentials are or anything else. You don't do that kind of shit.
But you get so angry.
You keep your mouth shut.
You're the only one who gets angry.
I'm going to stand here with my hand on my heart now. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. You get so angry, though. So say to the guy, hey, I don't believe that.
Fuck him. I don't have to come in and fucking patronize him. Fuck him.
And I heard the wrap-up show. Do you really think that I orchestrated the Ugly app so that you would get a 0.0?
I didn't say anything about the Ugly app.
You said it on the app, on the wrap-up show.
You said in the wrap-up show that you thought that, not that Howard orchestrated, but that it was orchestrated against you.
I said that a long time ago.
So
I didn't have to say it on the wrap-up show.
So you think every bit is orchestrated about you?
No, I said it back then, dude.
He thinks every bit is orchestrated.
Ronnie believes that every bit.
Yeah, because you know it fucking riles my ass up.
I had no idea that you'd get a 0.0.
Whatever, dude. I don't care.
How could anybody predict
You know what?
that?
I'm going out in the hall. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, because you can't handle it.
Yeah, right. I can't handle it.
Howard, can I make
you go crazy.
No,
can I make a small
these guys are full of shit.
Somebody tweeted last night that yellow book, Security for Dummies, and Ronnie retweeted
fucking
it.
Handbook.
He said, "This is my handbook. It's
That's
one of those
right.
yellow Security for Dummies book." Can I finish?
Securities was for fucking.
What are you getting so close to me
for? It was for the fucking stock market. It wasn't even real securities.
Oh, securities.
Yeah, securities,
exactly,
not security.
Read
Hey,
the
Howard,
fucking,
I was getting to that, but you started to attack me.
Fuck you. I didn't attack you. Put your jacket on. What are you doing without a jacket?
This was an impromptu visit in the
Don't come in here
studio.
without a jacket.
I wasn't planning on coming in.
Well, don't
Howard,
come
can I
in
just
without
make
a
one small
jacket,
point?
you know?
Yeah, sure.
You look
Okay.
like a bum.
Ronnie on the wrap-up show yesterday said that they singled him out. I said, well, why would Wolfie single you out? He said, because it's good radio. And I made the point that they profiled Fred and wouldn't
He's afraid of Fred.
Wouldn't making fun of Fred
might kill
be
him.
good radio as well, but they didn't.
Your
Right.
security training has taught you that, Ronnie.
They're afraid of Fred.
And then he's got an explanation.
Well, I mean, you had a meltdown on the wrap-up show. I had no
I
idea.
didn't have a meltdown.
You sounded like Lucas.
I didn't have any fucking meltdown.
You scared Lucas?
No, I didn't scare Lucas.
You scared small
I
children.
wasn't even yelling.
Something's going on because the past week you've been. Yesterday I
Don't
asked you
worry
about
about
your
me.
new. I asked you about your new car and you jumped down my throat.
Oh, it's not your business.
He has some kind of new pace car,
It's
all
not your-
all painted up.
It's not
that
your
my
fucking
sources
business.
told me.
My sources told me.
and
I
I-
know who your fucking source is. There's one source here that knows about it.
Who?
So I know who your source is.
Who is the source?
I'm not revealing
You
it.
don't, because I have multiple sources
Yeah,
on this one.
multiple sources.
So talk about your painted up pace car.
None of your fucking business.
What do you mean a pace
It's none
car?
of your fucking business.
Ronnie, what is a pace car? What, you mean like
None
at
of
a
your
track?
fucking business, dude.
You're talking about a pace car that keeps at the track? You have a
That
pace
starts the
car?
race?
Don't worry about what I have.
Wow.
I'm not talking
What do
about
you
it.
know about
We
this?
break news. This
Yeah?
is what I'm telling you,
What
Howard.
is it? You don't even know what it is. You
I-
fucking come to me yesterday and try and pull it out of me, and I won't tell you shit.
Because I'm not going to give
none
up
of
my
your fucking
source. I'm not going to
business.
give up everything
Fuck
I
your
know.
source.
That you
Fuck
have
him.
some crazy
Fuck your
colored,
source.
painted up
Yeah, crazy. No.
pace car
Yeah, I had
in
it
your
painted
garage.
like that, right? You stupid ass motherfucker.
Well, then explain what it is. Why are
I'm
you?
not explaining anything to you, man. I don't have to.
Are you now an owner of a pace car?
Don't worry what I am.
What do you mean? I'm asking you as
I'm
a
not
friend.
telling you. I'll tell you off the air. I don't have to tell you anything on the air anymore.
Wow.
Wow,
And then you threatened me yesterday with the block party. Oh, you want to be part of the show? Well, you want your block party?
Is that
Then
a
you better-
threat?
Then you better talk.
Is that a threat?
Yeah. 'Cause
No, I never
you're
said that.
basically
Did I
telling
say
me
that,
If
Gary?
I'm not part of the if I don't.
No, I never
if I'm not
told you.
Oh,
Again,
yes,
you're
you did.
paranoid.
Yeah, I'm
I said to
paranoid.
you, if like you tell Lisa G, you want to be part of the show, and then sometimes you don't want to be part of the
I'm
show.
part of the show
Either
all
you're
the time.
in or
Don't
you're
fucking
out.
tell me that,
But
man.
you can't talk
I've
to
taken
you.
more shit around
No
this
one can
fucking
talk to
place.
you anymore.
Between me and Gary, we took more shit in this place than anybody else.
Oh, Gary.
Gary's
takes more
not
shit.
on your side.
I don't
Gary-
care if Gary's on my side. I'm just
I asked
making,
Gary about
I'm
his
making,
disgusting
I'm making a
toe.
statement. I'm making a statement.
I asked Gary about his disgusting toe. He doesn't freak out.
I'm not freaking out. I don't have to
You
tell my
are
fucking
freaking
personal
out.
business.
You're
okay?
freaking out.
I'm not freaking
Someone
out.
asked you about your car and you're
Yeah,
freaking out?
because he's an idiot. What is it? Why is there?
Why-
a
why the
idiot?
personal
why
attacks?
Why is there a story in that?
So you're calling me an
Because I
idiot?
bought a fucking car. Why is
So
there
you're
a story
calling me
in
an
that?
idiot? I asked you about it too.
What?
I asked you too. What's a pace car?
I don't wanna
I'm
talk.
not good. So I'm an idiot too then, I guess. You're calling me an idiot.
Whatever.
Thanks. Nice. Call me an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, these personal attacks
Idiot.
are really
Look,
unwarranted.
The things you fucking called me over the past fucking
I haven't
2
said
years?
anything.
Oh, please. You put me
Then-
down like I'm a fucking piece of shit on the street.
Yesterday I didn't
you
put
always
you down
put
for a
me
minute.
down, man. You love it.
When
you
did
love
I put,
doing it.
Name something where I put you down. You just called me an idiot. So what do you?
Whatever, dude.
Because you don't have an example.
I have plenty of
I've
examples.
only treated you nicely.
I have plenty of examples.
No, you don't. Name one.
I have plenty of examples.
Give me an example.
You're always fucking making fun with the security thing.
I didn't say anything.
Always.
The guy
man.
profiled
you.
you.
Put me down constantly.
The guy profiled you.
My security guy is fucking half the size of me. Well,
I
how
never
do
made a height
how
joke.
do I have a fucking guy like that with me?
Did I make the height jokes?
Dude, I've heard it a million times.
I don't know. No,
I've
I don't
heard
make
it
the
a
height
million
jokes.
times, dude.
I mean, everybody
From me.
else
I've heard it
does.
a million times
All
from
right.
you.
Everyone around here does. You don't hear it from me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm paying you and hiring you, and you're saying
And
I'm
you're
putting
making
you down.
and you're making fun of me too, all at the same
No,
time.
I'm not.
It makes no sense.
I
but
never
okay.
made height jokes.
That's why I'm here.
Go find one. Go find a height joke.
I found him.
Ever since we had the
I
roast.
can't believe he's this sensitive.
I'm
He's
very
you should have
sensitive,
heard him on the
Robin.
wrap-up show. He sounded
Very
like a crazy
sensitive.
man.
Yeah, I'm a lunatic.
Sound like a lunatic.
A crazy
Guy asked you
man.
about the car.
No, fuck him. I don't have to fucking answer him. What the hell is
Do
this?
you hate everyone here who asks
What's
you
it?
questions?
No.
It's
What's
not like I asked you some
No.
incriminating
Here,
question.
let me show you how he does it. Let me have this.
That doesn't work.
He walked. I don't. No.
Oh, okay,
I
go
just want to a little demonstration.
Ronnie's holding a microphone.
Okay.
He wants to.
This is radio,
He
Ron.
walks up to you and he sticks this in your fucking mouth like this. He
Go
goes,
ahead. Well, that's
what's this I hear about this new car you got?
Right. So what'd you say?
Mind your business. It's none of your business.
No, actually, you said something much more profane than that.
Like what?
get the fuck out of my face. I don't have to tell you about my car.
Yeah, exactly.
Why can't you just say?
Do I ask you about your car,
Ronnie? Why can't you just say I don't feel like talking about it?
I do. That doesn't work with him.
You just say, "Excuse me, I don't want to talk about it."
Doesn't work with him.
No, I stay on it
and
because
he stays on it with that thing. He sticks it in your mouth.
If it's an issue,
like it's somebody's cock.
If it's an issue that people back there are talking about, I heard you, moron. If this is an issue that people back there are talking about, then I am entitled to ask him about it.
He's the newsman. He's got to ask.
It's not news.
But it is news. You got a pace car?
People back there are talking about this.
I'm not embarrassed.
Why won't you talk about your pace car?
I ain't fucking embarrassed.
Why won't you talk about your pace car?
It's a great fucking car. It's a collector's item.
So tell us about it.
No, I don't want to tell you about it. Because it's the way you handle it. When you walk up to somebody and say, hey, listen, hey, Ronnie, you know, I just heard something from somebody that you got this really cool car. No, instead you walk up and shove this cock in my mouth and go...
Cock?
When did it become a cock?
He loves...
You think it looks like a cock to you? And you think...
That's right, and he's tempting me with his cock.
That's his cock.
So you want me to get another microphone that isn't a phallic symbol? Is that what you're saying?
I talk to Lisa all the time. She doesn't walk around with that thing. But you stick it in everybody's mouth.
Well, that's because you have ulterior motives.
So what is this? You bought a pace car. Do you go to the track with it?
No.
What, you drive it around town?
It's a car.
It's a regular car, but what does it have? Stickers all over it?
It doesn't have stickers all over it.
What does it say on it? How does one distinguish that it's a pace car?
Because it says it.
It says pace car.
Indianapolis 500 pace car.
Now, this is a car that you drive around in every day?
No, when I feel like taking it out.
Is this in addition to your other cars? Or?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. It's a collector's item. It has collector's insurance on it, everything.
Now, what's so special about a pace car in the sense that it's...
They only made 500 of them in that year.
And why do you like this so much?
Because I like cars, okay?
Do you feel that people...
You like your things? Yeah. I like cars.
Do people
that
feel...
That bothered you, too. I know that.
No, I'm asking... I didn't do anything.
You were doing so good, Ronnie, up until that.
Do you feel people will think you're...
No, I feel shit coming on.
No, I'm asking you...
I'm paranoid,
but
remember?
let it come on. Don't just anticipate it.
Do you feel people will think you're in the race car business if you drive a pace car?
I don't care what they think.
Doesn't it appear that you're in the race car business?
No, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only question I had.
Good.
Do you wear a jumpsuit?
Yeah, I wear a jumpsuit. Yeah, I wear a jumpsuit, a crash helmet, racing gloves,
with a microphone.
I don't know anything about
with my pit crew.
I don't know. Is this common that people drive around in pace cars?
No.
Yeah, they make 500 of them. It's a collector's item. People like to buy them because they're really into it.
I'm like Jay Leno. I collect cars.
It's a replica of the car that was actually used maybe that year.
Oh, it's a replica.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't actually used at the Indianapolis 500. They made 500 of them.
I see, and it's a special thing to walk around with a
special
pace
edition car, right?
And it says pace car on it.
Yes.
And then people will look at you.
It draws a lot of attention when you're driving it down the street.
That bothers you too. Your hair draws a lot of attention too. You know that, right?
Your hair?
Yeah, his hair. He's got this whole thing going on. He won't admit he dyes his hair. Everybody knows it, but okay.
Ronnie, he's just trying to push my buttons.
No,
do you dye your hair?
Let me tell I unequivocally do not. I unequivocally do not dye my hair.
My fucking buttons, Mr. M26.
And
look how defensive he gets.
Look how gray it is on the side.
There's no gray. Your fucking eyes are popping out of your fucking head.
Look how gray it is on the sides. Okay, if I
you leave a little bit. That's the whole idea.
You are not going to rile me up, Ronnie.
Look at my mustache. Look at all the gray I leave in it.
You're scaring me with your laugh and the fact you're so close. Listen to me. If I use the product that you claim I use...
You don't like that I'm close? How about when you stick that black thing in my mouth, huh?
Excuse me? If I used hair color, it would be a much better color.
No.
It is gray on the sides.
No, you try to make it more natural looking, but, you're not doing a good job.
I swear,
you're not doing
on my child, I don't dye my hair.
Well, there you go.
So there you go, Ronald. Are we done?
No. You always attack. You came in here.
How is it attacking you?
I was out there minding my fucking business.
How is it attacking you?
Here's Wolfie. Let's find out.
I'm not talking to him.
Hey, Wolfie. How you doing?
I'm leaving for this part.
What is it, Wolfie?
Sorry.
Here he goes.
Sorry.
Oh, you're such a baby.
Yeah, I'm a baby. Yes, I am.
So what do you have to say? Maybe he wants to apologize to you.
No, not him. He's a smirk. Fucking
smug.
Yeah,
Ronnie,
smirky, smug bastard.
Eccentric to think that I spend any of my time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because
Wolfie's point is, no
Wolfie,
one's...
you want to be so part of this show, Wolfie. I know you would do anything to get your airtime. That's why you brought the fucking guy in here yesterday.
Why did you listen to Wolfie?
I don't want to listen to him. I'm going to talk right over him.
Why?
I really don't give a shit about Wolfie. I give no shit about Wolfie. When we do our block party shows, he covers it in Pennsylvania. He'll only turn in interviews that talk bad about me. That's fuck you, Wolfie. Wolfie, go and fuck yourself, man. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't care what you say, Wolfie. I really don't care.
Did you write what the profiler said?
He doesn't have to. Everybody knows what he fucking said.
Wait a second.
It's airtime. It's been talked about on the air.
Can I ask him a question?
No.
I can't ask him a question.
No, it's a fucking waste of time, man.
Well,
everything that guy said yesterday, okay? Everybody's talked about on the air. Right from KC being whatever he was.
You don't think he was right about Casey?
That's what I mean. Everybody knew that.
Right. He wasn't saying anything.
We talked about it on the air.
That crazy.
You're a paranoid baby.
Yeah. Well, you said that yesterday too, Wolfie. Okay. You just want to be here so bad, you know. I understand it now. I understand it, Wolfie. Wolfie, it's fine. I'm glad you got in here yesterday. I'm very happy for you.
Wolfie.
But you know what? You're not here every day, and I know you're going to cry about that. So
Wolfie.
It's fine.
I don't need to be there.
Oh, you do need to be here. You need to be here in the worst way because I know you beg for a job here. I know you beg for a job. You beg for a job here, Wolfie. You beg for it.
Ronnie,
you beg for it, dude.
He won't let Wolfie talk.
No.
What is that? Is that your thing? You
filibuster.
You talk over everyone? Is that your thing?
What? So it's okay for him to fucking walk all over me.
Well,
I am insecure.
Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
I don't want to hear what he's got to say. I don't care. That's the whole thing.
I care.
Well, good. Then you can listen to it. I don't have to listen to it. Why do I have to stand in and listen to something I don't want to listen to? Why? Why do I have to listen to it?
I don't have an answer for that.
I could be in my pace car.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Wolfie. I can't hear what you're saying anyway, so...
Have a good day, Wolfie, and you'll keep trying to get a job here.
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. This is the best ever. Ronnie, you know I love you. Howard, he stands up. He's 60-something years old. He watches you back at AGT. I'm watching him from the box.
I don't have a problem with him. He can't communicate with anyone. A guy comes in here.
Fine.
Ronnie can't handle talking to anybody. I never saw anything like it.
It's old school. He was born he's more like my age, and he feels very defensive, and I think everyone's sort of picking on him.
Maybe you're right, Joe. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Ronnie, you are such a baby.
Yes, I am. Of course.
Ronnie, here's my point.
Go ahead.
Man, you bust balls around there nonstop. Somebody...
Wait a minute. I bust balls around here?
Yeah.
How do I bust balls around here?
You're constantly joking with people and playing around.
There you go. Yeah. Joking. There you go.
No,
joking.
You walk up to people, you tell them to fuck off, and you say you're joking. But the people don't know you're joking.
Oh, they know. Please. They know me long enough.
You bust balls.
Yeah, okay. Everybody busts balls around here.
Well,
everybody.
So you should take it a little bit. And I don't think that guy yesterday was busting your balls.
I take it from the people around here. I don't have to take it from outside people, dude. I take it from you. I take it from everybody here. Nobody gets their balls
Is this a case that you can you can dish it out, but you can't take it?
No, that's bullshit. I take it. You can't tell me I don't take it.
All right, let's go to Clayton.
That's horseshit.
Clayton, what do you have to say?
You don't take it gracefully.
No, maybe I don't, but I take it.
You got to calm down. You're going to have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, no, Clayton, I'm going to blow another eyeball.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, now I see why your eyeballs are blowing out of your head. Clayton, go ahead.
Hey, Ronnie, you got the 82 Vet or you got the Buick Grand National?
Neither one, dude.
It's the
Come on now.
Neither one. I'm serious.
It looks like a Corvette to me, the one I just saw.
Well, that one he says he doesn't
I'm saying it's a Corvette, but it's not 82.
Oh, it's
Ronnie,
a Corvette.
I'm sticking up for you. It's a very sharp car.
By the way,
it's very, very sharp.
It's not 82 pace car. It's a 78 pace car.
Wow.
Okay, man.
No, not mine. But I'm just saying the pace car he's talking about is not an 82. It's a 78. Silver and black two-tone.
Ronnie, are you upset with the source for telling John Lieberman about your car?
You know what? It's part of the deal around here. I know who it is. I definitely know who it is.
Who is it?
I'm not saying.
Who do you think it is?
I definitely know who it is.
I'm wondering, is it Richie
I'm not saying anything. I just said I definitely know who it is.
Richie Wilson.
I didn't say anything.
I'm asking you, who's the source? So you don't know. Because you would identify.
Okay, I don't know. Okay. I don't.
It was not me.
Was not Richie?
Did not say a word.
I didn't say it was Richie.
It was multiple sources anyway.
I didn't say it was Richie.
It was multiple sources anyway.
Who are you suspecting?
Good for you. I'm not.
Why are you not telling me that?
I don't care.
I care.
I don't care.
Who do you suspect?
I don't suspect anyone.
So maybe you don't really know.
I don't really know. You're right. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Don't know.
Wow. Boy, oh boy, you worked up.
Yeah, I'm worked up.
I mean, I've never seen you this worked up.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And when the things you said about me were
fucking
terrible.
bothers me when a fucking retard comes in here with club feet and fucking tries to rip my fucking ass apart about the job I do. He knows nothing about the job I do and how I handle people, really handle people when we're in a situation. So he can go fuck himself.
Do you think...
He never handled a situation in his life.
Here's a note I just got. Ronnie talked about the pace car at his last party, and John Lieberman was there.
So,
what party?
Who needed a source?
I don't know.
I actually don't remember hearing about it there.
Maybe I did talk about it that day. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
He's my source.
Let me see.
Let me see if that's the right picture, Gary.
Is that Ronnie's pace car?
Let me see it.
Is that your pace car?
Let me see it.
Pace car.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope.
Can you imagine him driving around in his pace car? How often do you do that? I'd like to see that.
When the sun shines.
Yeah, when it's a nice day, you take it out.
Come out in the rain or it'll never come out in the rain or the snow.
Do you drive it at high speeds?
No, absolutely not.
When do you? How fast can your pace car go? Must be able to go very quick.
It's a Corvette. It goes as fast as a Corvette goes.
What's the top speed it can go?
I have no idea. I never tried it.
Have you used it on any bridges and tunnels in the city?
What?
Have you driven it into any tunnels?
With cameras?
Yeah.
No. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. Because I never even... It came from Kentucky and it came on a truck. So I've never brought it across a bridge yet. Okay?
Was it delivered to your home?
Why is that? Well, look at you. Your fucking eyes are popping out of your head. Why is that so interesting to you? Was it delivered to my home? No, it was somebody dropped it in the middle of the street somewhere and left it there. And they called me and said, "Oh, your car is in the middle of the street. Go get it." What is wrong with you?
I'm a reporter. I do details.
Howard 100 News.
Well, then why don't you work on your details?
He does.
Because obviously,
Ron,
you're not working on your details.
He does Howard 100
But he's not working on his details.
He is. He's asking you.
If he had a story, he should have came in here with all the details, pictures,
well, he's asking
everything.
you.
He's not a fucking reporter.
Well, he's not going to go to your home and
Steve
spy.
Langford back. He got fired from his job.
You're telling him
he needs a job. Bring him back, will you please?
Now you're trying to get me fired.
Go pack your fucking bags.
Now you're trying to get me fired.
I told you that. I told you that. I'm going to get your bags packed.
I don't think it's your place to even suggest to fire me. You're not my boss.
That's right.
Look how upset you are. You look like you're going to cry.
What?
Look at you. Look at you. You're all upset. You can't take
because
it.
I don't want my reporting question. I don't want my reporting question.
Oh my God! I don't want.
Did I not have a story?
No, you have no story.
It is a story. You have a pace car.
You have no details. You don't even know what fucking color it is.
Why do I need to know what color it is?
You don't want him spying on you.
Because you're going around there. Is it orange? Is it pink?
These are called questions. Reporters ask questions, Ronnie.
Yeah. He doesn't know all the answers. He has a source.
Before he comes in and makes a statement, he should have the details.
What?
He's a reporter.
But he's asking you. You're the guy who runs the car.
I'm fucking telling him shit.
Look, I'm not going to break down the fundamentals of how to be a reporter for you, okay?
If I won't tell him the details, isn't it his job?
All right.
Wait.
This is crazy.
Isn't it his job?
Crazy. This is
crazy. Isn't it his job to go out? If I won't give him the details,
Ronnie,
a report.
He's not going to go spy on you,
dude.
It's not. Well,
now I might.
He just asked you a couple of questions. You're getting so fucking defensive.
Let me guess. You want a portion of the guy's book proceeds from yesterday, right? Just like you wanted some of the ugly app guys.
I don't want anything from him. Believe me.
Listen,
the last thing I want is something from him.
I have to go back to work and work.
Put your jacket on. Go find out what color my car is. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. Do some work.
You really want me?
Do some work. Go ahead.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yes, you'll have to break into my garage then, and then you'll go to jail.
There are other ways.
You'll go to jail.
There are other ways.
You'll go to jail.
He's going to sit out and watch and with a camera and photograph you. You don't want that.
I got people everywhere.
He's going to stake
You got
out.
people nowhere.
Brian, go ahead.
People everywhere.
Listen, will Lisa G please fuck Ronnie?
By the way,
I'm pent up.
Yeah. I would love to have that all go down, too, because that would be great. All right. Thank you, Brian. Listen, Ronnie, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
your
John
day.
Lieberman.
Have a nice one.
I still say John's a great reporter. I'm sorry, Ronnie.
That's good. I'm glad.
All right.
I'm happy for you.
Wow, that was some interview.
He's amazing.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I was trying to tell you about Gary's toe fungus, but I do have to...
That got gobbled up in the Ronnie match.
Sure did. What is it, Carl?
Hey, Howard. Ronnie's a bitch, man. Who flies off the handle like that as a security professional? Think you got off-duty cops with you. He would get rolled up in a heartbeat. He'd get that handlebar mustache punched right off that fucking face if something really happened, man. Thank God you got real cops with you.
All right. Listen, Carl, thank you.
Thank you.
He'll come running back in here screaming.
What is it, Gary?
That's the car.
Oh, that's Ronnie's car?
It's got more than a decal on it.
Oh, my God. It's a whole
those
thing.
cars are really painted up.
Official pace car. And then it's got Corvette written across the glass.
Because I forget what
Everything
kind of
but
car it
Ronnie's
is.
name is on the car.
Yeah. Fred, you are into cars. Do you understand this at all?
I don't get the whole Indy car thing at all.
Right.
I mean, I think it kind of looks retarded.
You think it's silly for a guy that age to be driving around?
And he's got that in his garage now.
I know. It's kind of like, it's like an adult version of like a Power Ranger or something.
What does a thing like that cost? Is that an expensive?
It's funny.
It is because
they probably get you when it comes out. I don't know the collectability on those cars, to be perfectly frank with you, but some of them don't necessarily go for any more than a regular.
I think there's collectability because it's 1 of 500. So if you can find someone who's interested in it, then they probably
Right, it
pay a
has to
little
be
more.
the same kind
But the
of
only thing I think that makes it
interest that
distinctive
Ronnie has.
are the decals.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to drive around with stuff written all over my car.
But I don't even want to have like a vanity plate.
Right. But he
And the
likes
whole
that.
thing is when you drive around in a car like that, everybody's looking at it, wondering what it is.
Well, also, you're driving around and people are assuming you're something tied in with the race car community,
Well,
right?
sometimes you don't even, because I always see, guys with race cars on a flatbed as they're coming to and from races, and everybody on the road is looking at the car.
Right.
Well, Ronnie will be driving this thing, so everybody will be looking at Ronnie. That's
and
what
won't
he
they
wants.
assume he's a race car driver of some kind?
Well, when you look at him,
I'm racing in the HOV
you're sure
lane.
that's not the case.
Right. No, but I mean, it's sort of like if I...
It assumes involvement.
It's like if I wore a David Letterman jacket. You would think that I worked on the David Letterman show, right?
Right, but
and then people would walk up and go, "Oh, what do you do on the David Letterman show?" I go, "I don't do that. I like the jacket."
That's a perfect example because you could buy those in the gift shop next to Letterman.
Right.
Right, but I don't think Tony Stewart is driving around in a pace car.
That's what I mean. Probably like that would be like me driving around in I don't know.
A milk truck.
Yeah, I mean...
Are you
right.
a milkman?
You're a milkman,
No,
aren't you?
I just worship milkmen.
Your information.
Yeah.
I am like a brony with a Corvette.
Is that the car?
For your information, okay?
Is this the car?
Tony Stewart owns a bunch of cars like that.
He does?
He
He
collects
doesn't
them.
drive around in them.
Yes, he does.
But he's a race driver.
But he
Yeah, but
belongs in one of those.
Yeah.
That's what he does for a living.
He
What do
tells
you have to
you
do?
that, Ronnie.
What are you talking about?
In other
This is-
words, let's say I like the milkman industry, and I drove around in a milk truck.
Why is this such a...
Or one of those ice cream trucks. I love the ice cream.
Why do you
Ron,
buy
why-
every new phone
you
that
sell
comes out?
Mr.
Why do you
Salty?
buy every
I buy a new
fucking
phone because I want to be up on the
this is
latest
something-
technology.
this is
And it also
something you
works.
like,
Yeah.
okay? This is something I like. That,
Right.
And that bothers you, too. See, I don't get that either.
No, I'm trying to understand
No, it
that.
bothers
It doesn't
you.
bother
because
me.
you're making fun. You're making fun of it.
I'm not. I'm asking.
You are. You're making fucking fun of it.
You assume
it
asking...
bothers you.
You assume asking a question...
You owned a Corvette for 3 days and you got rid of it because
didn't like
it's
it.
not your thing.
Right.
This is my thing. I like cars. I'm sorry it bothers you so much.
All right. Fair enough. Thank you, sir.
We
You can't have a conversation with him.
You can't because it's unfair, dude.
It's unfair to talk to you.
I could do this all day.
You attack my character. You attack my height. You attack my job, and now you attack my car. You've gone too far.
You know what it reminds me of? Imus wears cowboy outfits, but he's not a cowboy.
Right.
But he likes it.
He walks around in that duster, and you expect him to pull a 6-gun on you.
Yeah, you think it's like Clint Eastwood from a spaghetti western, and like Imus walks around in that
cowboy hat,
get up, and you go, well, like if you didn't know who he was, you'd say, "Oh, sir, what ranch do you work on?" And
what rodeo do you ride?
Right.
Yeah. Are you a rodeo rider?
Are you with the rodeo? You would say, and he'd go, "No, what are you talking about? Don't say that to me."
I just walk around like this.
Right. And Ronnie walks around like a race car driver. All right, listen, I'd love
Sometimes
Ronnie.
I put on a dress and pretend to be Danica Patrick.
Ron.
Yeah.
Why react this way to stories? I mean, you're only perpetuating the story. You're only keeping
Scott's
it going.
trying to figure out my car. Forget it.
You figured it out, he says.
Yeah, what is it?
95.
Well, anything's possible.
Fair enough.
Ron.
Yeah.
Why keep a story moving like this?
Yeah, now, see, Lieberman will run in there now because somebody else did the work for him.
I don't give out any.
Somebody else did the work for him now. He'll go in and say to Scott, could you print me out a picture of the 95 now?
He did.
Good.
He came in to me with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying Lieberman didn't do that. That's his job to do. Not somebody who works in the office back here.
Ronnie. Why act so closely guarded about the story? Why not just own up to it, give your information, and move on? I mean, you know.
Why should I?
Because you know how things work around here. You're making it.
Business.
You're making it worse.
It's not his fucking business.
You're making it worse,
I have
Ron.
people out here. Get the fuck out of here. I have a job to do.
John, why do you think this has set him off so much? I mean, what's going on with Ronnie?
Ronnie has been irked lately about a number of things. I think the psychological profile yesterday, whenever anybody pokes at his lifestyle or how he chooses to live his life, he goes off. And then whatever comes subsequent to that, he then goes off. So I happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when I asked him about the car yesterday. And a reporter's job is to probe. We ask questions to find out the truth. So I knew, Ronnie confirmed that he got a pace car. I didn't know all the details, but I knew the way to get the details was to bring it up on the air with Howard. And look, now we have the details. We have the year, we have the make, so Ronnie is just angry. I mean, that's no breaking news.
All right, Robin, it's time to hear from John Hein. Johnny boy, come on in, pal, and tell us what's going to be on the wrap-up show. Wrap-up show has been on fire. Lest anyone think it's been not on fire, you're wrong, because yesterday's show with it is Ronnie Mund going at it. It was unbelievable yesterday.
Yeah.
What are you going to be talking about today?
You think that something is up with Teddy Microphone getting mugged and losing his iPhone.
It's just weird that he doesn't call the cops and get his phone back. Where is that fucking guy?
Yeah, he's here now.
He's here.
Explain that.
Teddy, come here, just real quick. I don't want to spend all morning on it, but I wouldn't mind an explanation. I started out at 6 o'clock in the morning with this. Teddy.
I did go. I went yesterday.
Oh, you went to the police, but why would you wait? I mean,
well, no. I couldn't go that night.
Is your drinking out of control?
No, what?
Do you and
it's average.
Do you and your wife get just fucking slammed?
Well, everybody gets pretty slammed in our circle.
How many drinks did you have?
I don't know, like umpteen.
Are you that umpteen? Are you that fucking bummed out about your life?
No, not at all. We're having fun. We were with a huge group of people. It was just like super fun. I mean, it's what
you can't have fun without getting completely fucked up.
Yes, of course.
Let me tell you something. I've cut my drinking back almost to the point. I don't drink almost.
I know.
I barely drink.
Well, I mean,
I might have one drink a week.
I know. I know.
Tell you, look at me. I'm having as much fun as I used to. Are you blacking out?
I was browned out, I'd say.
What does that mean?
That's a little less than
What's going on with you? You're a young guy. You're that miserable?
It was just a really fun time. I don't know. It was
you
a
think
party.
That's fun to black out?
Yeah, it's not fun to get on a subway afterwards, But
so you got
going
on the
subway
wrong
way and everything. It's just crazy.
I need to hear her.
You say a pack of hyenas. You say 7 guys.
It was it was like National Geographic.
They took your. What does that mean?
Like the wounded wildebeest and like all the 8 hyenas are nipping at it. Like
so you were drunk. You were on the C train.
Yeah.
and with your wife, and they surrounded you, and they took your iPhone from you.
Yeah, I mean, they were all nipping at me, and I was kind of fighting them off, and then one of them, as we were getting back on through the turnstile, one of them got his hand in, grabbed the phone, and he was
at some point,
gone.
you got to give up, because who knows what can happen.
But I did go to the police yesterday. I mean, I called them that
why
that
wait
night.
2 days?
No, 1 day.
One day.
I followed the advice of the 911 operator.
He's got an iPad, and on the iPad it tracks where your iPhone is. He knows the exact location. The cop said to him, just you have to file a report, and we'll go get your phone.
And you got to jump through their hoops. I mean, they don't. It's not like
hoops.
I mean, it's not like they
got to
just go kick down the door.
Well, of course, because they got to make sure that you really own the iPhone.
Yeah,
They can't just you call them up. They just can't go get it.
But
for
it's
you.
also a little minutia involved because it was at a train station, so now it falls under the Transit Bureau, and then it's this, and then this, and this. And I went to my local precinct, which is up here.
All right. Do you have your iPhone back?
No.
What, you have an iPad. It tells you exactly where it is.
It's still sitting in the same spot where it was.
Where are the police on this?
They are now investigating, but you know,
investigating.
Yeah,
you mean
detectives have been assigned and everything. Yeah,
and you gave them the location.
Yeah, and they need to, in fact, come and collect my Metro card to double check where I was when I swiped it and all that other stuff. They're
By
really
that time,
going deep.
the phone's going to be gone.
As soon as the battery dies on the phone, you can't track it anymore.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Well, I mean, look, I got lucky.
Well, look, Teddy wasted several days.
He did, but I mean,
1 day, Robin, 1 day. It was Monday, yesterday afternoon.
And the reason you didn't go to the cops right away because
I
you
called
were drunk.
911. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and it was Sunday night, and I just wanted to. Yeah, I was just like, I have to get up.
You were wasted.
The guy's like, the 911 operator was very nice, but they said, oh, we'll have to send a car over to your house, and I figured it would take hours.
All right, well, keep us posted.
Look, I'm fine. It was like, we're very lucky.
No,
we're
I know
blessed,
you're fine.
I mean,
but you should have your phone back.
I'm a little sore here, but that's all right.
What, they punched you in the head?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Well, of course not. You were so wasted, you blacked out.
Yeah. Well,
listen to me, my friend.
That concerns me more than the phone.
Listen to me.
That you put yourself in danger. I love these people who decide that they can go and be out of their minds and nothing's going to happen to them in a big city.
Now Robin's upset with you.
I'm sorry, Robin.
That's right. You're probably sore from falling down when you were drunk.
Yeah, he probably hit his own head.
I know. That's why I didn't bring that up.
Didn't you recently bash Benji on the wrap-up show?
No.
Yeah. No. I heard it.
What?
Benji, you and Teddy having a hard time?
No.
I've always liked him. I just thought he was real Weasley about it because he bashes me on air and then he comes up and
I bash him off air and then I can't come up on there.
No, but then you come up to me off air and you said, "Hey, I just made that up because I want to get on air." So
I didn't say that. I just said that's my. I'm like I have to. I have nothing to say here right now. That's my angle.
Well, you said you didn't really.
No,
feel
but
that
like
way.
little things like the shoes. Like when you brought up his shoes today, like these little fucking things that just drive me crazy. Last year with the wig, with the whole Rock of Ages Benji thing. Seriously.
He tries to draw
eyeliner, but then again, I zoomed out and I stepped out and I said, wait a minute, I've only been here 6 years. There was the Benji who came in African garb. There was the Benji who did this. So maybe that's his thing. And I said, it's not my place to. And then I felt bad that I was just in a grumpy mood and it was, I don't know, pre-wedding stress.
You've also been critical of John.
It was after your wedding.
You've also been critical of John Hine. You feel he's too straight-laced for the show.
John Hine?
Yes,
No.
John Hine. Isn't that true?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, not at all. Straight-laced.
Too straight-laced. In other words, he should be a little looser.
He's a straight guy, but no. I mean, I'm not. I don't think he should
all right.
be looser.
You're not critical of him?
No. The one thing I did say was when he got the fast food truck, I was like, the guy doesn't eat any condiments, but
Okay. All right,
that
Teddy.
was everybody's criticism.
Keep me posted on that phone.
Yes, if I get the phone back, I'll let you know. But otherwise, the new one's coming out in 6 weeks, so I'm eligible for an upgrade.
So maybe you don't even need it.
That's
exactly.
right. Yeah, let those guys have it.
Oh, yeah, they can have it.
All right, thank you.
Later.
Concerned about his drinking. Can you think you could stop drinking for 6 months?
No.
You can't.
Absolutely
so you're an alcoholic.
No. What?
Are you an alcoholic?
No, but...
That means you are.
What do you mean 6 months? Why would I want to?
Stop for 6 months because...
What's in it for me?
Health, to show that you're not addicted?
Not good enough. Maybe, I don't know, I'm going to miss out on a lot of fun.
Can you stop for a month?
Do you think
you could? You
sure.
could? Do it.
But I won't.
Show me.
I can't.
You're an alcoholic.
You got to raise the stakes.
You're an alcoholic.
What do you mean?
I mean you're an alcoholic.
No.
You can't quit for a month.
I can. I can do anything I want. I can do anything I put my mind to.
Quit for a month.
No.
Why?
Because
why?
Because I'm having fun.
You're having fun.
Yeah.
Do you have any other kind of fun?
Life without booze is not fun.
Exactly. I'm not going to lose my arm. And
let's go, baby.
All right. Okay, you might have a problem.
Well, we'll see. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
All right.
I know. You've been right about a lot of things.
Right about everything.
I know
I'm
you're
America's
right.
judge. All right. Thanks,
Goodbye.
Teddy. Right. Right, Robin?
Right.
Right. See, even Robin agrees.
Teddy, microphone. Sir.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a tumultuous Sunday for you.
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, I think I had it coming. I got robbed of my iPhone, and I did go to the police yesterday and filled out a report and, started the whole minutia, really jumping through all the hoops.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that you think you had it coming?
Oh, man, I was an easy target. I was blacked out drunk on the subway and going the wrong way, and then, I don't know, I mean, I probably just, stuck out, and I'm sure, look at this idiot, and, whatever. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. They didn't get, my wallet or my watch or her engagement ring or anything like that, so, it's just a fun. The whole thing's actually rather embarrassing, so.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that it happened.
It's all right, I'm lucky. I consider we were both very lucky. None of us got hurt. None of us got robbed majorly, so.
And they can't rob you of your spirit.
That's right. They can't take what's in here. Later.
Hey, look who's on the phone. Dale Yeager. You know who he is?
Yeah, he's the guy who was here yesterday that Ronnie lost his mind
I don't want to talk to him.
Dale, what's up?
Hey, Howard. I'm sorry to bother you, but I heard earlier, I'm listening to the replay of the West Coast show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear Ronnie making a statement which is absolutely ridiculous and asinine.
Which one is that?
Well, he made a statement. He goes, well, I've talked to real police officers, and they say they know these guys. They're all book smart. They hear them at the academy. Howard, I've been operational in the field. I'm operational now. I work on cases. I'm in doing interrogations. I'm not a guy who's just some college professor that stands in a room and gives theories.
No, I tried to tell Ronnie about that, but he won't listen to me.
Ronnie's screaming too loud to listen.
And you know what blows my mind is, of all the profiles I did, and I actually did one on Robin, but we didn't get to it, but of all the profiles I did, his was the shortest.
Right.
And he got the most upset.
Yeah, I still don't understand what he got so upset about.
I don't either, and that's another thing too. I wanted to clarify. I said that I believed, and again, it's not definitive. I believe that he, in his past, has done swinging because of all the stripper things. Well, swinging is when you have more than one sex partner at a time, 2 people or more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he understood what the definition of that was. I just wanted to clarify that.
All right, Dale. Fair enough.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you. That's Dale Yeager, who is a professional profiler who got into a huge fight with Ronnie yesterday.
Yeah, well, he's probably set Ronnie off again.
He might have. I don't know. It's very possible.
Ron.
Yeah.
Now that you've had some time to think about things.
Yes, we played that.
What?
Have your feelings changed now that you've had some time?
No. Feelings changed about what? The guy's a fucking professor.
Well, he said he has done some field work. He
says he's still in the field, giving lectures. That's not the field.
It seems like you're giving him a lot of power by not answering to him.
He has no power. I talk to real police officers. They know about guys like him. They laugh at him.
What else is in the news?
What do they do?
They laugh at him.
How do they do that?
Starbucks, Macy's, and other.
Stop turning the radio off.
I can't hear you. What did they do?
They laugh at guys like Dale Yeager.
And how do they do that? That's scary, man.
That's right.
I wouldn't come near Howard if you were
Yeah, it's like a fucking Creedmoor laugh. You know where Creedmoor is? Huh? You know where Creedmoor is?
I'd imagine it's about 2 feet in front of me right now.
You never heard of Creedmoor?
No, man.
You heard of Creedmoor?
I've heard of Creedmoor.
You heard of Creedmoor?
It's a mental institution.
Yeah, I know Creedmoor.
That's where Ronnie should be.
So I was right. It was a couple feet in front of me.
Yeah, that's where Ronnie should be. Locked up in it.
Speaking of security, I'd feel a whole lot safer if this interview ended.
Good. End it. End it.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Bubba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of Ronnie. First, Ronnie, it turns out, knows that Taylor Swift's fans are called Swifties. We don't know how he knows that. Then Captain Jenks called in and talked about the prank call he made involving Ronnie. And finally, Ronnie told us that he went to see the play Cinderella. Yes, a 60-plus-year-old man went to see the play Cinderella. Here's how it all went.
Another argument that we had, sort of, I wouldn't say argument, but discussion we had before the show, and Howard picked up on it during the show, was about Taylor Swift singing along to all the acts. You know, some people felt that she was doing it for camera time. I'd asked JD, but he can't come down here right now.
How come? What's he doing?
He's in a meeting, but he does feel that way.
I'm with
as
JD.
do you. And I and Steve both feel that she's a young girl who just likes music.
I think that when you go to an event like that, where you're really the focus of attention, she's not just anybody going.
Agreed.
She's the focus of attention. Yes, you should go and have a good time, and there's a party that says, hey, I'm going to go do what I want and be who I am. But there's another party that knows that every little thing you do, the camera's picking up on. So I think that her singing every song is a move. It's a move to get on camera.
I disagree. I think she's just singing along, and she's enjoying the music and being a 23-year-old girl.
Can we tell the audience that you, off the air, refer to her as Tay-Tay?
On the air, I've said Tay-Tay many times.
So you're in a whole other league.
Look, just because I've seen her in concert 5 times.
Have you seen her 5 times?
5 times. You know I'm going again, right?
Are you?
End of March.
What city this time?
It's local. Going to Newark.
John's he's like the Grateful Dead. He's like a deadhead for Taylor Swift. What do they call them?
What?
Taylorheads? Do they have names? Taylorhead road groupies?
Swifties. How do you know that? How do you know that, Ronnie?
Don't worry about it.
No, how do you know that?
I'm smart.
No, how do you know?
I'm a goddamn genius.
How do you know a Taylor Swift groupie? I have 2 teenage daughters. What's your reason?
Yeah, I have a teenage girlfriend.
Is that why you know? Is Stephanie a big Tay-Tay fan?
She likes her.
Do you like her?
Not particularly.
No, not for you?
No.
Not your speed?
She is cute. I got to say, she's a cute kid.
Yeah, she's, well, whatever.
She's very all-American looking.
Yeah. And I don't think her music's bad. Some of it, not all of it. Steve Brandano agrees. I see him shaking.
I think it's funny because you don't think her music is bad. I'll give you 10 other artists that like dance around her genre that you would probably hate.
That's true. I like her older stuff, like Tim McGraw. But anyway, let's get Ronnie. I'm glad.
I like her Greetings from Raspberry Park album.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Because before getting into David Spade, I did want to ask you about that prank call that Jenks did because apparently you weren't a big fan of it.
Not that it wasn't a big. I mean, he got upset because I didn't knock him on the news. I just said I was, I'm friends with a lot of cops, and it was a whole cop thing, and cops were getting shot and killed that day, even. So
was it not fun and not funny?
It was his stuff is funny, but you know what? He got all bent. He started knocking me on Twitter because I said, because I did the news story with Lieberman saying, that I wasn't too thrilled about it, but, I didn't say I hated it.
Do you think Jenks did the wrong thing by doing it?
He never does the wrong thing because he's always doing those phone calls. So,
He's done a couple of calls I think he wish he could take back.
Are you pissed at him?
No, not at all, but he's pissed at me.
Jenks, are you pissed at Ronnie?
Jenks, you there, buddy?
I'm not pissed at Ronnie. I was just bummed out that because I thought he would think it was cool. When I did the prank call, there was no reports of anybody being shot or injured. I did it before any of that stuff went down, and
but I didn't hear it till that night after this all went down and the cop was shot and then he died. He had already died.
And Jenks, in all fairness, nobody had been shot or killed that day. He'd already killed 4 people.
But the thing is I don't do this to make fun of a tragedy or to make fun of people being shot or injured. I do it to show that these people on the news, after 25 years, they still can't stop it. They still don't check their sources. And, I let it out that it was a prank call early on. I didn't keep everybody on about it. And I kind of figured, Ronnie, it would be good for the block party. And I just could imagine all the phone calls that you must have fielded within the first 10 minutes after me doing that call.
I agree with Jenks, by the way. I know he does these during some pretty weird tragedies, but to me, it's always a mad rush to be the first to get the scoop, and it almost seems like these news organizations care so little about what's going on and care more about getting the person on. And I agree, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's not a bad thing. There's like one or two that he probably shouldn't have done.
Well, Jenks proved that, I thought, with this call. Jenks, she would have talked to you all day.
What's that?
She would have talked to you all day, it sounded like.
Yeah, but I kind of got nervous because, again, I was thinking, well, if there are people, if you would have watched it that day, you heard that the reporters and everything, they were getting in the police's way from doing their jobs. So, I mean, me doing a prank call to that show was probably just, I think, was just comical. It was just to show that these people were so willing to put anybody on the air without checking any sources that I mean, I could at least get through and do it. I just didn't want to string anybody along.
You know where I thought Jenks used to shine for me? Jenks, what is the Philadelphia version of, I guess up here, it's called the DOT. What is like the Department of Traffic, like the roadworks people? What are they called?
Right. It's called PennDOT.
PennDOT. Every single snowstorm, he would call as the head of PennDOT and always get on. And I would think, how do these people not know who that is and what his number is? And he would they go, now from PennDOT, we have this guy. They put him on.
Jenks, you're a master of your craft.
But Ronnie, you're not mad at me.
No,
right?
I never said I was pissed. I just said, if you listen to Lieberman's story, I never said I was pissed.
You weren't pleased, though. But I just wanted to make sure you didn't have a problem with me because I'd be bummed out. I was bummed out that you didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm saying it's not that I didn't like it. It was just, I don't know. At the time, it just hit me the wrong way. I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Jenks. We're all good. What did you do for Valentine's Day? What did I hear you saying?
Hey, listen, you're going to Taylor Swift. I went to see Cinderella.
I'm going with my daughters. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to see Cinderella on Broadway.
My God.
How was it?
Why?
Because that's what Stephanie wanted to do for Valentine's Day. She's into Cinderella, I guess. I don't know.
She thinks you're her prince.
Yeah, I am. I am a prince. I got we sat third row, I was a prince.
Someday her prince will come.
Yeah.
How was
exactly, after I'm gone.
What'd you think of the show?
It wasn't that terrible. I didn't fall asleep, so it wasn't that bad. Actually, they added a little humor into it.
How so?
And they made little jokes here, here and there.
I got to ask you a question.
Good.
I'm not being facetious about this at all or anything. Were there mostly kids at the show?
No, absolutely not, dude. It was all adults.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
And it's not even open yet. It's in preview, and it was sold. It's been sold out for date.
Really? Who's in it? Anybody big? Any big names in it?
Not that I know. Not even in my day.
No Angela Lansbury.
No, there was somebody. I forget who it was. I recognized one name.
Did they cast well? Was Cinderella?
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah, she was definitely hot.
Did she look good when she was working the house, or when she became,
Oh, when she became Cinderella, she was in this hot gown. I'll tell you what, though, the live effects that they had on this show are amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, like, the dresses, they like changed right in front of your eyes, and you didn't even know they changed.
Like Kelly Clarkson's dress at the Grammys.
Yeah, exactly.
They just spun around and bang.
Yeah,
they were
exactly. It was crazy. And I'm sitting like 3 rows back, and I'm trying to figure this out.
You think it'll make it on Broadway?
It's opening March 3rd.
I understand. Do you think it'll stand the test of time?
I think so, because a lot of kids, they're going to take a lot of kids to see it probably.
But you said it was adults.
It was adults. There was there were some kids there, but I'm telling you, it was mainly adults.
Cinderella.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was great, man.
I'm sure Stephanie must have been thrilled, though.
Oh, please. Unreal.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked a lot about Mark Cuban and him entertaining Shark Tank pitches from the staff. So Richie Wilson came in with his winning pitch, but Tim Sabean came in with his losing pitch, and Scott DePace came in to explain why he didn't pitch at all. Lots of fun, as always, on the wrap-up show. Mark Cuban also came by, and he was a great guest. He was all fired up, a lot of energy, had a lot of fun things to say. And then he had to sit through those pitches of Tim and Richie Wilson. I want to talk to Tim about his failed pitch. I want to talk to Richie Wilson about his successful pitch. I think everyone was surprised that Shittens ended up going over well with Mr. Cuban. Yeah, I think Tim was bummed out. I know he believes in his idea. He was excited about it. I wanted to pitch his other idea, which is a leash for a television remote. I'm sorry to give that away, Tim. But
You're talking about the thing like whenever you go to the shittiest hotel in the world and they have the leash on the remote control.
Gary,
like
don't let him know that. But his app to find, clean places to go to the bathroom, I know it exists, but apparently Tim's is a little bit different, but we really didn't get to learn the details because Mark Cuban shot him down pretty quickly.
He went, eh.
Yeah.
Do you think that in Tim's pitch it was necessary to tell Mark Cuban, a guy you're A, trying to get money out of, and B, a complete stranger, he could have just said, hey, sometimes you got to go to the bathroom. He didn't have to tell him that he shit all over the wall.
That's what makes Tim, Gary. He didn't have to tell him, but he wanted to, add some color to the story and get him interested, and I understand that.
Tim came to me afterwards. He's like, this app is going to kill. He's got it under control.
Yeah, get Tim down here. I want to talk to him about this app. Did you know he put $8,000 into the app already?
He told me 4, but it's going to take another 4 to get it to where he needs it to be.
Oh, okay.
So I
figured it was the other way. He said 8, which means he's probably put like 16 into it.
No, but the thing that I didn't know how to say this to Tim because even before he went in, I was getting texts like crazy or IMs like crazy that there's like 50 apps that already do this. But Tim was saying that they're not interactive, but I haven't seen them. I would think they would be.
Yeah.
In other words, if you're going to go look for a bathroom, it would seem like you just Instagram a picture of a clean bathroom.
Richie Wilson, though, has put 8,000 less into his idea, and he got the endorsement from Mark Cuban. And I saw out in the hall, you guys were buddying up. Is this gonna happen?
I put 8 minutes into this. That's all it was.
Yeah,
quick little idea, and he liked it. He was really cool about it in the hallway.
I love the idea, by the way. As a frequent user of Man Groomer or whatever you call it, it's a great idea.
Were you surprised that he went for it like that?
No, because everybody I spoke to said it's a good idea. Like I haven't heard anybody, no pun intended, take a shit on it.
So what are you going to do?
I'm trying to reach out to companies now about having it manufactured. I'm looking for, and if a company's interested, get in touch with me. And Rachel's at home right now. She's looking up manufacturing companies.
Here's your problem, though. What about all the other people out there listening who are doing the same thing?
I totally know that, but listen, it's out there. I knew that going into this, that I'm putting it out there.
Did Richie copyright it in any way by doing it on the show? Can he take this tape and document this date as...
Yeah, I mean, it serves as some type of copyright, but if I'm the manufacturer, I thought of that 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been working on it ever since.
But you have to have proof of that, though.
But that was exciting. I mean, look, he took you at first it was kind of goofy, but then a couple minutes in, he was taking you very seriously.
For the simple fact, he didn't tell me to get out like he told Tim.
Yeah.
And he said that, and when he said there is something there, like I almost skipped a beat, man. I was like, there's a billionaire businessman liked an idea that I pitched him, and Ronnie told me he was laughing about it and loving it all the way down the elevator. He was cracking up.
Even if you don't get a dime, at least you get that satisfaction of knowing that he endorsed your idea.
Yeah, and he told me in the hallway, he said, you really should try to get on the Shark. He said, you really should try to come on.
Oh, so get on the show.
So as soon as if he would have been here with people, I would have asked him, is there a number? How do I get in touch? But I didn't want to ask him, like, hey, give me your email address.
Are you going to change the product name if you have to get on Shark Tank? Because I don't know if they'll let you go on.
I would do a Shittens brand, because for like a guy, like a hunter, they would love to use Shittens in the woods. Like, that would be great. But I would have to change the name, somehow.
You got to change the name because the place you need to sell it
is to moms and.
I'm not talking about that. Like, you can't get into Kmart or Target or
unless you put
DJ's
like the pound sign and percentage or whatever tens. You know what I mean?
That's actually a better idea.
Yeah.
But even some of those places won't deal with that.
That got me 3% of the company, by the way.
You're in.
Thank
You're in. You have 3% of nothing.
I appreciate that. The other thing, I know other people were upset, Gary, because they wanted to pitch and didn't have the opportunity to do so.
I know. We had I think we had 5 people out here altogether. You know who was supposed to pitch and declined to pitch was Scott DePace. And what happened was basically Scott DePace told me yesterday, I no longer believe in the video caddy. In a sense, he said 19 years ago, great idea. 9 years ago, great idea. He goes, things have changed. Everybody's got a camera on their phone, so I don't believe it anymore, and I'm not going to come make a fool of myself.
Wow.
Well, I also know this morning he was saying he didn't know about this segment until yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So he didn't.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, I think he wanted some preparation or to have a pitch.
For somebody who's been working on for 19 years?
I'm surprised. I mean, he's got a lot of pride. I know that, and he believed in that product for a very long time.
Technology's changed.
But for him to admit that, that's a big step. Now, do you think he did it just because he didn't want to do the pitch?
I think he did it because he's out of video caddies and it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know, Scott, if you're still selling them, let me know. But I think I remember him telling me he sold out.
I mean, the video caddy is 5 times bigger than the iPhone.
Yeah, but you could still, you got the brand name. You can make a smaller or
iPhone caddy, iCaddy.
You could do something like that. We're all geniuses here when it comes to this entrepreneurship. All right, Scott DePace, you weren't able to. I didn't know you gave up on the video caddy. That was news to me. Gary just told me that.
I sold the last video caddy 2 years ago, maybe.
How would we know? How would we know that?
I told you guys. I mean, it's quite obvious. I haven't had the website up for a year and a half. I don't know.
Because I check the video caddy website every day. No, it's funny. I mean, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
At some point, it was definitely out there. I know it's not on your radar, but you knew at some point. Trust me. I said I wasn't doing it anymore.
You're extremely entrepreneurial, though. It surprised me that you didn't pitch today.
I mean, I've got other ideas, but what Gary, it was really odd yesterday. Gary came into the control room and said, "Are you ready for tomorrow?"
Well, that's because Will had sent you 2 notes to 2 different email addresses, which I guess you don't check Lotus Notes.
I do check Lotus Notes.
Then
Never got that.
Here's the email. You can look at it. That's from last week with some other email address that I have no idea. You have 7 different email addresses.
PatMedia.net I have not had in 12 years.
How would I know that? And then the next one
How
is...
would you know that? Because I haven't had it in 12 years.
The next one is a Lotus Note address. Scott?
I swear to God, I did not see that. I do see it here, so I'll have to go back and check. But I did not see it.
But again, when I type in your name, and this is a bigger issue, but people have all these outstanding email addresses, and how are we supposed to know what email accounts are active?
We're all Lotus Notes.
Then that's what we do. We use Lotus Notes only. That's fine.
Wait a minute. So I had an email address that changed about 6 months ago. I
didn't remember which one it was.
I let our IT guy know. I let Tracy know.
But I can't spend 25 minutes looking up trying to find your old email which says what your new email address is.
System.
But that's not how it works.
You know what? It's a bigger issue. That's actually a Lotus Notes.
What else
issue,
can I do?
But anyway, if you had an idea to pitch, would you have pitched something if you had more time?
I have plenty of ideas, but I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know whether I needed to have artwork and all that stuff ready to go. If it was just an idea, yeah, I've got ideas, but I didn't think that he was going to take anything seriously today.
But he took Rich's idea
very didn't.
Yes, he did.
That idea is horrible.
Oh my God, you're so jealous. He totally took that idea
is
serious.
horrible.
It is not.
You're not
horrible.
really going to do it. You're not going to do that stupid
Scott,
idea.
you really don't think he took that idea a tiny bit serious?
I think he took.
I think he was on the show and he wanted to sort of, but
then why didn't he take Tim's idea serious?
I think he did take Tim's idea seriously. He assessed Tim's idea,
right.
Said it had been done, and said goodbye. He listened to Richie's idea.
He said you've got something there.
And I don't think he was doing it to be a nice guy.
I wouldn't invest $1 in that idea. I mean, you don't have
$1 like him to give.
A wife would do. You sure do. A wife would do just as much as a glove. How do you take the glove off? I don't know. To me,
but that's the best thing about Shark Tank is they really don't care what the idea is. If it makes money. If Richie proves that Shittens is a moneymaker, he'll invest. Why wouldn't he?
For the guy that made Post-its, he said, "I'm going to put glue on the back of a notepad," and people would have said that's stupid, and they made billions off it.
You can't just.
Fail.
It's the same type.
Why are you so frustrated by this?
I'm not. I'm frustrated trying to explain why I think Shittens is a stupid idea, and I don't think Mark took that seriously. I think he was on the air going, "Hey, yeah, that's good, yeah." But let's see you make $1 with it. Let's see him actually put $1.
I gotta say something. I'm watching you here, and I'm not trying to open up a larger issue. I promise you. I just don't think you can revel in anybody else's success that isn't
Gary,
yours.
that is not true at all. You come up with these thoughts that there's no accuracy to that. If Richie had made $1 million, that would be awesome.
But here's a point.
I'm simply saying that Mark, I don't think he was being genuine.
And I disagree with you. What you're saying is you don't like Richie's idea. That I get. But Mark seemed genuinely interested in that. Why did everybody see that but you?
I guess you guys aren't as bright as I am. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't think he would put $1 into that fucking thing.
What did you think of Tim's idea?
To find a bathroom?
It was an excellent idea.
I think I can find a bathroom quite easily without an app.
Why was Yelp so successful?
Was what?
Yelp for restaurants.
That's it. But that you're getting a review. You don't review a bathroom, how clean it was.
No, I think that's what Tim is saying, that people are taking pictures and reviewing the bathroom. Here's a clean bathroom in a 25-foot vicinity.
Well, listen, I mean, I could shit in a porta-john. My wife does want a clean fucking place, so maybe there is something to it. I don't know. I wouldn't invest in it.
Tim, were you discouraged at all? I know you've put a couple bucks into this.
No, not at all. Not at all. It just propels, and I love challenges. And let's follow through with this thing and see where the challenge goes.
Where did you come up with this idea? It wasn't from the incident here.
Well, no, it was. I was thinking about this, and I went online and I looked at a couple of things, and I saw what they were, and I saw how the ugly meter took off. I saw how Yelp worked. I saw that there were applications on the web or on iTunes and so forth that were that identified restrooms, but this has other layers to it and other services to a potential user. So I thought, why not?
What other? I mean, I know you don't want to give away the tricks of the trade, but what other services could it possibly have?
Well, there's communication. There's a rating service on it. There's other, community type things where you can participate. There's
Wait, how do you participate in the bathroom?
Because you tap
your foot and you can find gay guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no, but you take pictures. You upload the pictures. People, it's like a lot like what Yelp is.
Scott, what are you making faces for? You think this is a dumb idea?
No, it's not.
Of course,
it's not a dumb idea.
I don't know. I don't see.
I think it's a really short time to guys just start putting pictures of their junk on there.
Yeah, that too.
And then you'll be a millionaire.
Exactly right.
And Tim, you put $8,000 into this?
No, not $8,000, but it's. I put about $4,000 into it just to check it out and understand it, and to realize what it's all about.
You should talk to me. I've got plenty of good app ideas.
How did the video caddy do?
Why did you use any of them?
Yeah,
because I'm too ballsy to invest $4,000 like he did. I mean, I'm not ballsy enough. Right. Sorry.
Scenes look with John High and Gary Delabate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, what's up? This is Will, and on Monday's wrap-up show, Sal came in to talk about how horrifically bad his relationship with his wife is going. And then I came in to talk about another disaster, and that would be Richard Christie eating my wife's placenta. Check it out.
Let's turn to you, Sal. You spent a lot of time in the studio today, and why do you get that look on your face?
It was a lot of time.
I got to tell you,
rough.
I can sit there and help recite your greatest hits all day long. it's like you don't even remember. You go, oh yeah, I do remember that time. You fascinate me on that level. How you go and do things, and then and by the way, you don't actually ever learn. Like to learn something like Paula Deen hasn't learned it's wrong to say the N-word. Someone told her it's wrong to say the N-word.
Right.
And that happens to you a lot. You go, I learned my lesson. No, what you learned is not to say that ever again.
Yeah, and it hurts. It sucks. But that's the way life is. Life is a learning experience. I know not to do things anymore that I used to do. And that's just the way it is.
Do you consider yourself a defeated man? Because both Howard and Gary say you are.
Definitely not.
Why?
Because
tell me why you're not.
I still have my wife. She still supports me. She still loves me. I have my children. I have my home. I have my friends. I have a healthy family. I have a lot to be grateful for. So
you do, but when your wife tells you that her idea of a good day is you not being part of it, doesn't that freak you out a little bit?
A good day, a good day without me being a part of it to my wife is a day where I'm not doing something where I'm being the dancing monkey, the laughable jackass.
No, but you said you went to your wife and you said, I thought, this could be a little fun, help you rest. And she goes, you know what resting is? What did she say?
She said, relaxation is when you leave me alone and I get to relax. And that's when I was asking her for sex. At that moment, she wanted to relax. So
It seems like there's a lot of moments she wants to relax.
Yeah, so let her relax. It's all good. I mean, there's nothing worse than sympathy sex. Every guy hates this when you're begging and begging, then she finally goes, okay. And then you just feel like a charity case. It's just so, you feel so pathetic inside. And guys will do a lot for a piece of ass. But at that moment, it's just like, how can I climb on top of you with these feelings? So I eliminated that sympathy sex feeling by just waiting patiently for her to say, let's do something.
But you realize, for all intents and purposes, you've also eliminated sex.
That's the consequence of this new thing that I'm doing, yes, unfortunately.
How long do you wait?
I just wait.
No, but how long does it take typically?
Well, it's just when she's in the mood. That's primarily it. It's, it could be once every 2 weeks. It could be once a month. But when it's there, at least it's genuine.
And do you think it's because of the kids and the dog, you just don't have time? Or do you think she doesn't really want to have sex with you?
I think it's because of everything else. It's because she has a busy day with the children, with the dog, with the shopping, with the laundry, with keeping the house clean. She does a lot. She's on the PTA. So, when she's ready for me, she's ready for me. And you know what? It's believe it or not, it's fine by me. It's okay.
Why did you have such a tough time coming up with your favorite sexual position? When you walked in, you said you really didn't have one.
I didn't, but the one that I want is the one. That one that I'm looking forward to is the one that I would consider my favorite. When I see that on the web, I would love to do that.
And how do you sell that to Christine?
You don't. It doesn't even come close. It doesn't happen.
Does she probably even know what it is?
I wouldn't even explain.
Would you show it to her, or can you show porn to your wife, or is that disgusting?
She'd show me the phone, and then she'd show me the yellow pages, and then she'd show me attorneys in the yellow pages. I mean, you can't come home and say, "Honey, I want to get on all fours, push my dick between my thighs, and suck it." You can't. I just can't do that with her, even though I'd love to. But if she suggested it, I'd be all for it.
What are the odds of that?
0 to none.
Gary, do the two of them just coexist? Is that a fair... I'm not asking you. Hold on.
But it's me. It's my marriage.
I know. You'll get the comment. I want Gary's comment first.
I said this, on the air today, and I said it in the news. It's like they own a business, and the business is raising the kids. And they're very good at the business part of it, but the rest of it can be difficult at times. I know a lot of people, it's phases that you go through, too. But it seems like they're just coexisting. Like, again, Sal said today, which is no way to live, I'm just trying not to piss her off. I'm not going to fight with her. I'm not going to argue with her. By the way, your suggestion today about what you really said today inversely was, if you talk to your wife long enough, you'll probably end up killing her.
Maybe.
Right?
No, well, I don't know. I don't want to piss her off, and she doesn't want to piss me off. So we get along great. That's it. That's a good marriage. I've had so many people come up to me when we've had the downs and said, look, you have to do this, you have to do that, go to therapy. Half of those people are divorced. I'm still going.
Hey, marriage is hard work. We all know
Anybody
that.
can walk down an aisle. The hard part is making it work.
But like you said, Sal, every question that Howard asked you about your relationship, your answer started with 18 years of marriage. I mean, you must have said that like 10 times. We know you're married for 18 years.
Badge of honor.
And, hey, it's something you should definitely be proud of.
Yeah.
But do you feel that your marriage has gotten better over time, or have you just kind of settled into it?
Considering what we've been through, we've prevailed. And I think our marriage is really, really good. And I'm proud of our
So what are the
marriage.
things that you guys do for yourselves without the kids?
Like we'll go to dinners, I guess, from time to time. We really don't do much without the kids. They're here for the summer with us. They're not going to camp. So
your kids. I remember. I only have 2, and you have 3. That's your kids are at a tough age. Like, you think little kids are tough, but then when they get older, there's a whole other set of issues you got to deal with them going here and going there.
Yeah,
and then it just becomes like a fucking taxi.
Yeah, the worrying, it just never ends as far as the worrying, and there's always something new. There's always some new dilemma. There's always something. But we don't do much alone. But we don't mind it. We rather do things as a family.
What about giving up your man cave, Sal? You talked about that today. I know that was tough for you, but did you do it for the kids? Did you do it for Christine? Because the way you described the bedroom, it sounds like her bedroom, not your bedroom.
It's her bedroom, and she wanted to buy furniture. I said, do it. She goes, I'd rather you be with me. I think it's my fault. I said, go ahead and do it. I left it up to her. I came home. I didn't think I would have a room designed by a 7-year-old girl, but that's what I was stuck with. I mean, my lampshade has flowers on it. My nightstand is white shabby chic, or whatever the fuck you call it. But whose fault is that? In the old days, I might bitch about it. Today, I say, hey, I should have gone to the furniture store.
But why is it too late to say, hey, I mean, I see how this turned out. Can we do this or that? Like, you do have a say in this.
But why bother? Why?
Because clearly it bothers you.
It doesn't.
Really?
It doesn't bother me. I sleep in the bed. The sheets are clean. I have my nightstand. Granted, it looks like it should be, for a chick. When I was on Wall Street, my boss came into the house to see the house. He walks by our bedroom and goes, "Oh, you have a daughter?" I said, "No, this is my room." He's like, "It is?"
But you understand, you're almost describing staying at a hotel. Your clothes are cleaned, your meals are made, and your room looks nice.
Yeah, and I can't touch the air conditioner. It's adjusted. One day we're laying in bed, and my wife's like, "Did you touch the air conditioner?" I go, No. I know better. I know my role is to sleep, shower, bring home the bacon. That's it. And you know what? It works. We get along. We do laugh. We do conversate. My therapist said I have to talk more to her, get involved in her life, and I do it, and it's interesting.
But Sal, do you think it works because you're doing everything that she's telling you to do?
I think it works because I want to make it work any way I can. That's it.
Rob in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing? Long-time listener. Hey, Sal, you ever see Shawshank Redemption? There's that term in there called institutionalized. That's what it sounds like your marriage is. It sounds like you're institutionalized. Like you just go through the motions every day. And I don't know, I think you guys should maybe seek out a little counseling or something.
We went to counseling once, and I broke down. I cried hysterical as soon as we got to counseling. I had so much in me. I just lost it. And I don't want to paint her to be bad or anything, but she just found that comical. She started laughing. And I think it was a way of maybe cushioning her feelings.
Right. But considering what you guys went through, do you think one attempt at counseling was enough?
No, but we got in the car and she goes, $300. I could have bought a nice pair of jeans for that.
See, but that should be talked about in counseling.
Right.
That a nice pair of jeans is more important than your relationship.
And we did. And we went back like 3 or 4 more times. And I just felt like maybe the counselor wasn't good, but I felt like that wasn't working.
I don't want to go too deep, but did you feel that way, or did she feel that way and that influenced you?
With the counseling?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the one who put my foot down and said it must happen in order for this.
No. About the counselor not really working. Did you feel it wasn't working, or did she get in the car every time and go, "This is a waste of money, I could be spending it elsewhere," and that influences you?
She said it once or twice, so maybe subconsciously it influenced me without me realizing it, but I felt after 4 times myself personally that it really wasn't working.
Give us a call as we move on to Richard's desire to eat Will's wife's placenta, which apparently is going to be fulfilled, Gary.
Yeah, I thought the hardest part of this equation was getting Tracy to agree to give up the placenta, but no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not keeping it.
Tracy Murray, team player. So,
but there are. I've heard people who have taken them for whatever reason. They freeze them and
for cancer purposes. Because, God forbid, like somebody needs a blood transfusion or whatnot, there's a particular, I'm not a doctor, but there's particular cells in there. If you save the placenta and, God forbid, something happens to your child, you might be able to utilize the placenta to help your child out.
Sal, I know you're not a doctor, but does this placenta thing, like, are you good with it, or does it gross you out?
It's horrible, disgusting, but it's great. I mean, I can't believe he's going to do it. The thing is that I love to cook, so we discussed that I'm going to possibly make placenta marinara for it. And if I can turn the placenta into a delicious dish, that would be quite an accomplishment.
But doesn't that disguise the taste of the placenta with your sauce and everything else?
Yeah, but if you're taking shit and putting it in a pan and you can make it delicious, that's something else.
John, would you eat it with marinara?
No, I wouldn't eat it without or with. Ronnie, where do you come in on this placenta eating? Are you grossed out by it, or you think it's kind of cool?
No, I think it's weird. I'm sorry.
Even for Richard?
Even for Richard.
He won't eat it raw. He told me that. He will not eat it raw. He wants it cooked or prepared somehow.
I've cooked for Richard before, and he loves my cooking, so he asked me to please cook it for him.
So what's weirder, eating placenta or drinking squirt juice?
Wow.
Oh, stop it. There's no comparison.
You would go for what, Ronnie?
The squirting. What, are you kidding me?
Skunk squirt? Skunk?
Oh, skunk squirt?
Oh, did you say? I thought you said skunk.
Jackass.
I don't know why I heard the word skunk. I thought
well, you look at your eyes and you wonder why.
Squirt, squirt in a heartbeat. I'd guzzle a gallon of squirt over eating a placenta.
Will, Tracy was up for this, no problem?
Yeah, she said yes pretty much immediately, and then I think she started to think about it a little bit, and she was a little more apprehensive, but I said, let's talk to the doctor. Let's see if it's even a possibility, because they'd have to freeze it, because this is most likely going to happen over this break.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's up for it.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I think it's disgusting on Richard's part, but I don't think there's any kind of weirdness between.
There's supposed to be a thing where the dad is supposed to eat the placenta. Because
I'm not eating the placenta.
No, but it's supposed to bring you closer to it. I never fully understood the whole eating placenta thing.
Plus, I always think like Richard has this like Forrest Gump quality to him. Like, whenever he's attached to somebody, they have good things happen to them. So I'm hoping maybe it means good things for them.
You're gonna have to freeze it.
Well, we're gonna have to do something with it. You can't leave it out.
All right,
for
so
2
here's
weeks.
what you do: you take an ice tray.
Yeah.
And you pour it into an ice tray, put it in the freezer. Okay, and then when we come back,
But it's not a liquid, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's almost like a. It's almost like a.
I know what it is. You can still pour it into an ice tray. And
Why would I do that?
Make little ice cubes out of it, and this way.
Popsicles.
You put it in his beer and let him drink it.
See, so I'm reading here, Kim Kardashian's eating her placenta, and that the mom is supposed to eat
She'll eat
placenta.
anything.
Right.
The placenta.
Yeah, look at her ass.
It says that it may help prevent postpartum.
Oh.
That's one of the reasons why.
Well, Richard will never get postpartum. That's great.
Right,
The
that's
other thing
added
that
benefit.
and it also helps the mammary cells to make milk, which would be great if Richard starts to squirt milk.
The other thing that Richard said, though, which really took me aback, was he said he'd have his pinky cut off.
What a nut.
For what?
For the show. Like he
eat it.
Well, half of it, he said. He cut half of it.
But what was the reward supposed to be? Like, how much would he do it for?
There was no reward. He said he'd be willing to do it.
That's illegal, right? We can't cut off his pinky, can we?
If it's an accident.
Sal, even you find that
That's
strange.
crazy. But he would do it. He would cut off his own pinky.
He loves to entertain himself.
Anything.
Yeah. He really is up for anything.
I would have to think that that given, if we said, okay, go cut off your pinky, he'd have to give that another thought.
I think he did already in the back room with me for a little bit. He's like, I'm not sure about that pinky one, buddy. I guess for a couple of bucks, I guess I'd do it.
Gary, how'd it feel to break out the trumpet once again?
I was surprised I was able to get anything to come out of it.
That was great.
Usually I have to exercise my lip.
All right, what's worse, Ronnie? Would you suck Gary's mouthpiece after blowing into that trumpet, or eat a placenta?
I'd suck the mouthpiece.
Ooh. We might have a game here.
And I get that. Listen, you go to a bar, you make out with a chick, you don't know where she's been.
Yeah, but her mouth doesn't smell like an asshole.
And
not
funny,
that yours does. Not that yours does. But the tips of these instruments, you've smelled them before. I mean, they're horrible.
Well, you clean them. I haven't cleaned them.
Remember your Halloween mask, how it would just smell like a rotten old twat, like it's on your face all day?
Thanks for listening, everybody, to Wrap Up.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, I went in to talk about how we should freeze the placenta and make it into ice cubes or meatballs or whatever you want to do with it, and drop it into his either his soda, his beer, Richard's beer, and let him drink it. And I also dropped some cool sex stories that I talked about, so you got to check it out.
I'm going to start where we left off yesterday, and that's with the placenta coming out of Mrs. Murray, which will be any day, anytime soon. And everyone seems to have these plans for the placenta. Will said his wife is totally okay with it, and Sal wants to do placenta marinara. Marinata?
No, marinara.
Clearly, I'm not the Italian. And Ronnie wants to go with the ice cube theory. And Gary, in the intro, I was saying I still don't understand what Ronnie is planning to do with this, or where that thought even came from.
Okay, even if you think that placenta is a liquid, which it's not, why would you put it in ice cube form? But I think, for starters, I think Ronnie thinks it's a liquid.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows what the placenta actually is. We should discuss that with him when he comes by later. But Ronnie was saying how let's go with his placenta theory. You then drop them in beer, the ice cubes, and then he drinks it. Well, that defeats the whole purpose.
I agree. The whole thing is you have to eat something that looks gross. It's like when they give you that stuff on Survivor, or Fear Factor. You don't take cow balls and put it in a blender and put it in a drink. You want to have somebody chewing a ball.
Yeah, and no condiments. I mean, you got to take it straight.
No marinara.
Thank you for saying that again. When the issue of placenta came up with you and your wife's birth, there was no,
I would say right now the issue never came up.
Because?
I mean, what issue is there? In other words, my wife had a baby. We never discussed anything. The placenta, the only way that word came up was it was something that was going to come out after the baby.
So you don't believe in the wife eating it and all that?
I think people get involved in such wacky bullshit.
I tend to agree. Chris in New Mexico, welcome to the Wrap-Up Show. Hey, Chris.
Hey, John. How are you doing?
Doing okay. What's on your mind?
You know, the whole putting the thing in the ice cube tray. I mean, is he getting that confused? The placenta confused with like amniotic fluid, or I mean, what is Ronnie thinking?
I can't answer for him, but I don't think anybody can answer for Ronnie, but I think you're on the right track. I think he believes it's fluid of some kind that comes out when the baby is born. I don't believe he's sure what a placenta is.
I don't think. I mean, he sits there and says he knows all this stuff about females, but I mean, the ice cube is just it's ridiculous.
He's very well acquainted with female genitalia, I will say that.
I wonder if Ronnie...
Right, but I think everything on the inside, he has no idea what's going on.
I wonder if Ronnie takes any weird things. Like, I wonder if he takes, like, squirt juice and makes popsicles out of it. Like, he would do... Do you think he would do something gross like that?
Wait a minute. You think he makes squirt juice snacks or something?
I don't know. He just seems to be... Like, why? What's the ice cube thing?
He gets upset at us because we're all hung up about
we
sex
have a lot of
and what
hang-ups.
you do. You know, whereas he does everything and then some. Okay, Ronnie's here now. We started the show talking off about your placenta plan because we're a little confused by it.
Why?
Because, well, what is a placenta?
That's the shit that comes out when the kid comes out.
And how would you describe the shit?
It's kind of formed, you know, but you still could freeze it. So you could put it in little, you know, you could actually cut it up if you want, put it in a little cube, put it in a little ice tray.
Placenta
cube. Make little cubes out of it.
So you're saying cut it up
Make ice cubes out of it. What don't you understand about making ice cubes?
Because you're putting something that's not a liquid into a tray that
no,
takes
but you
liquid.
can mix it with a little liquid, put a little beer in it, and, you know, mix it up, and then make ice cubes out of it.
It's almost like a piece of
freezes.
Well, it's almost like but it's like a piece of lobster. If you put a piece of lobster in
It'll still freeze.
in an ice cube, then you have an ice cube with a piece of lobster in it. But
yeah, so what? You put it in lumps and you put it in, you know.
Right, but when it
like you make Jello,
up like a placenta crab cake.
There you go.
take the placenta, roll it around in some breadcrumb, put it in a
you
thing
don't
of
have to
water,
put
freeze the
breadcrumbs.
water.
You don't no breadcrumbs. I want it raw. I want him to have it raw, and then you put it in, you know, put
What
it
about
in his
like
beer. Let him
placenta
drink
jerky? We could smoke it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, now it's
Make
all making
meatballs out of it.
Now it's making sense. But what Gary had a theory. Well, you should ask him, Gary.
I just wonder, you're twisted in some things. You've never.
I'm twisted.
No, you get to when it comes to sex, you're
Why
very
am I twisted?
liberal. You're very liberal.
Yeah, I am because I don't find it dirty.
Right. So
a lot of people are finding it dirty.
Would you ever take? You've never taken squirt juice and made a popsicle out of it?
No.
But would you?
You could.
You could? Yeah, exactly. You could. Yeah. Thank you, Ronnie Jr. Thank you.
Would you ever do something like that, though?
For the right thing, I would.
Well, what forget the right thing. I'm talking. You're pretty adventurous in your sexuality.
Hey, I'm eating shit.
I mean, give me a reason. Yeah, give me her squirt. I'll drink it.
I have a question. Has Stephanie ever come to you? All right, I'll tell you what. Forget Stephanie. Has any girl ever come to you with a sexual request that you wouldn't do?
No.
Wow.
Have you ever gone to her or any woman with one that they wouldn't do?
No, actually, if you play it right, a girl will do anything.
It usually starts with putting on the Met game.
What's the craziest thing that you've done with a woman? Take your time.
I don't know. It's just, you know.
What was the one thing you had to talk, like you really had to work to get the girl to do?
Well, I could see it. It's in his eye.
Anal right away comes to head, to head, because, it's hard to get. A lot of times girls with small assholes don't want to do anal.
Right. I would imagine that's most girls.
They're afraid. Well, not all girls have small assholes.
Do you know that going in? Like, do you assume,
there's different size assholes?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Well, I guess if you're having anal sex all the time, your asshole gets bigger.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, do you ever see some of these porn chicks? I mean, their assholes are like
they actually look like the supermoon.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So just because the girl is small, this doesn't necessarily mean she's going to have a small asshole. Because if she's done anal a lot,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's the craziest thing you've done.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'd have to think about
like anything involving toys or food or
toys. I've done toy things.
Yeah, but like crazy. I don't know because I don't go that crazy.
This is one I've always wanted to ask.
Go ahead, man. Let it all out on the table with all these people here. Go ahead.
What's the largest group of people you've ever been involved in that was having sex together?
No, I've told this story.
Only the four, right?
It's me and this other guy and two girls. We were just in this motel running back and forth.
No group thing, huh?
No, I'm not into that group. That's the only thing I'm really not into. I wouldn't do that group shit.
Swinging Salem here.
I'll bring another girl in.
Right.
You know
that you've done.
Yeah.
What kind of toys? Like, what's the wackiest toy?
Just the beads.
The beads.
The beads are the fucking wackiest that I've done. There's a lot of other crazy shit.
Jason and I have the same question.
I've never done that.
Have you ever put the beads in your ass, or someone put the beads in your ass, and then they pull them out like they're starting a lawnmower?
Not that fast. I would have killed them if they did.
Oh, we got to take a break, Al. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry finally came in, sat down for a long time with Howard, which gave us plenty to talk about because we're in awe of both of them. And Jerry's attitude towards Howard was called into question, and here's what we thought. Jerry Seinfeld hadn't been on the show. He'd called in, you heard him on the phone, but hadn't been in studio for a long, long time, and spoke with Howard for over an hour and a half, covering a wide range of material, but they seemed genuinely excited to be back together again at the age of, that they're at.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry had a really interesting comment. They're the same exact age, and Jerry's like, he was talking about going over to talk to Dice in L.A. because there was some feud that wasn't really a feud, and he said, I feel this way about Dice. He goes, and Howard, I feel this way about you. The war's over, and I think they're both in the same place right now where it's just not worth fighting for the sake of fighting. They were very interested in the minutia of each other's lives.
Yes.
Every little tiny dumbass thing they wanted to know about each other.
Well, it didn't seem like anything was a tiny dumbass thing, at least in Jerry's eyes. He's interested in everything, which I'll get into in a second. But when he went in there, he didn't want to sit on the couch. He wanted a chair.
But in the green room, he did 4 minutes of that.
Saying it sucks the energy
He's
out
sort
of
of Larry
him.
King. Is that where I have to sit? Oh, I don't want to sit on the couch. And it's always hard to tell what's complaining and what's formulating a funny bit in your head.
I think it's both,
right?
And it's always both. It's just a matter of what the percentage is.
Right.
Because when he first came in, he wanted to be closer to Howard and felt like, it gives more energy. And when sitting back on the couch, it takes something away.
He said, "Can you get me a chair?" He looked me in the eye. I said, "Can you get me a chair?" And I was going to come out and get him a chair. And I got to the back little door, and Howard goes, "Oh, Jerry, just be quiet and sit on the couch."
Would you say it's fair to call Jerry irritable?
Jerry calls himself irritable.
I know.
Howard keeps saying angry, but he says irritable. And there's actually a really good interview in Entertainment Weekly where he talks about how he had Letterman on his show, and as soon as Letterman got there, he was irritated. And Jerry talks about how he can feed into anybody's irritation.
Why don't you think Jerry said he's not big on enjoyment? What did he mean by that? Like, do you really think he doesn't enjoy things in life?
Well, he says he doesn't. And he says, he goes, what was the line? It's like, my job is to make other people enjoy it. I don't have to enjoy it. That's either very evolved or I don't know what else you would call it.
I think he meant that more as a comedian. Like, if I can make you laugh, I'm okay. Versus, it seems to, and it's always been about that for Jerry. Like, making the other people laugh and killing in whatever situation. If it's 2 people, if it's 200, 2,000.
Well, that story he told about performing for the 16 people on the couches was amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And when he said, "Hey, if I get 10 of the 16, it means I'm killing."
What did you think of when he said that success is the enemy of comedy?
I think that, again, you hear rock stars talk about this too, that, people do their best. I read a ton of biographies. I love to read biographies. And the best part of somebody's biography for me is always the struggle. The struggle right till they got to that moment where it broke open for them. And then I find a lot of times after that it gets very boring. And I think what he's saying is that you can't, if you're not struggling, then you're not really honing your craft.
The thing that really resonated with me during the interview was how Jerry kept saying and took pride in the fact that he's always working on his material. And Howard's like, well, if we go out, you're not. And Jerry's like, no, I'm always working on material. But Jerry, on the other hand, later was saying he's very happy with his wife. He's happy with his life, yet Howard seemed to be really not thrown by that, but fascinated by it.
Well, confused, and that's when it got into what I thought was the most interesting part of the interview. When Howard's like, well, you know, when you're talking to if you're fighting with your wife, and so now Howard's going down the psychotherapy road, and he tries to bring Jerry down there. Like, Jerry, I bet you didn't like your father, this, that, and Jerry totally deflected. And he's like, this is a bunch of bullshit. And, you know, oh, do you two, is that what you two talk about in your therapy?
Yeah.
You know, dripping sarcasm, which I thought was great. Jerry's like, listen, I think therapy is bullshit and I'm not going and you guys are wasting your money.
Not only did he say that, he's like, just do it. You know, well, I'm thinking about, no, just do it. And Howard's like, no, you got to process it. And Jerry's like, no, just if you want to do something, you do it now. And he's in a position in life where he can do that. And sometimes people take advantage of that, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I also thought it was interesting how he talked about that, you know, and I don't know whether this is being really, again, really self-aware or even a little bit of smugness. When Howard said, well, you know, when you walk in a room, do you think everybody says, oh, Jerry Seinfeld's here? And he goes, no. And Howard goes, really? He goes, no. He goes, I really don't think about what other people are thinking about.
But the one thing that stuck with me was Jerry saying, the way he speaks about comedians, and we've heard it before. Like when comedians talk to other comedians, it's a different kind. It's a club that you're not in, unless you're, you know. And I couldn't tell if he was kidding about Howard not being funny enough, or he really did feel Howard wasn't funny enough to kind of have that kind of conversation.
See, but you know, if you were saying just stand-ups, like I thought it was interesting because Jerry Lewis is not a stand-up. Now I know that him and Dean Martin did do a stand-up routine back in the 50s, long before Jerry could have possibly seen it. So when Howard said, is Jerry Lewis funny, Jerry just gave him this like look like, are you fucking kidding me? And he started reeling off all his movies. So I'd say in the same way that you say that Jerry Lewis is funny, Howard Stern is funny. But maybe Jerry Seinfeld doesn't recognize that.
What did Robin mean during the interview when she stopped and had that realization, quote, you are Seinfeld? What was she trying to say? Because
he goes, that what you see is what you get. Like the guy on the show is pretty much the guy that was being interviewed.
Is that surprising to you?
Not to me.
What about you, Ronnie?
I just came in for a comment, that's all. After he left the show, he went downstairs and he had like a meeting with his people. And I'm not going to say what they talked about, but he was up last night preparing for Howard. He came in with his exact words were, he had ammunition if Howard went to certain subjects.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I had told his publicist that I said, Howard really is working on preparing for this interview. Howard did homework, a lot of homework. Went to go back and look at old Jerry stand-up clips, wanted to really be ready.
He almost seemed surprised that Howard put that much work into it. But Jerry clearly put a lot of work into it as well. Stephen in Brooklyn, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I mean, don't you think Curb Your Enthusiasm is equally as good and probably better than Seinfeld?
Well, they're different. I mean, Seinfeld was great for its time. I don't know that a show like Curb could have been on when Seinfeld was on. So you got to take each of the shows for their period of time, but they're both great shows.
Right. They both basically have the same kind of ironic comedy. And it's obvious that Larry David created the Jerry Seinfeld show, don't you think?
No,
maybe it's not obvious at all.
Jerry's a little upset. No,
not at all.
I think it's obvious that Larry David is George Costanza, and I think a lot of the stories in Seinfeld are Larry David stories. But
it's a collaborative show.
It's both of them. And even when Howard was going through a couple of the Seinfeld episodes, Jerry said, I didn't write that one, or, Larry wrote that one. Like The Contest, Larry wrote that one. But I think it's 50-50. At the end of Seinfeld's run, though, you could tell that Larry David wasn't there anymore.
Hey, well, thank God for Porsches. Now Jerry realized he was able to talk to people. He can talk to regular people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what do you guys think of his show and that whole concept of comedians getting coffee in cars?
I love it. I watched the Michael Richards one. I watched the Mario Joyner and Colin Quinn one. I watched a bunch of them. I think the show's really great.
You're a car guy. Have you seen any of them?
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm going to check into it now because, he's got a great car collection.
Yeah, he does.
Amazing car collection.
I just want to go back for a second. I want to tell my one little interaction that I had with Larry David, because I told this to Howard after we went to break, and I was surprised at Howard's attitude about this. So I had an opportunity to go to a taping of a Seinfeld show many years ago, one of the greatest ones ever. I was at the Junior Mints episode, which is also the episode where Larry has a girlfriend whose name rhymes with Private Parts, but he can't remember her name.
Mulva,
exactly. And I was with somebody who knew Larry David, somebody who used to work at a comedy club. So we go down to the set after the show is done, and she sees Larry, and the show's really like it's a hit show. And she says to Larry David, Larry, congratulations on your success. You must be so happy. This must be so great. He goes, it's not. It's fucking terrible. And she goes, why? He goes, now there's so much pressure. I have to write shows every week, and I have to be good. So I told Howard that, thinking that Howard would go, well, that's crazy. And Howard's like, I totally understand that. I totally understand that you can't enjoy something when you do it, the pressure of having to keep churning it out. And I said, well, what would be the point of putting a show out there, right? You say, I want to get a show. You bring it to NBC. What's the point of pitching a show if you're not going to enjoy it when it does well? And Howard had an explanation for that. He said he thinks that anybody who can enjoy it isn't successful.
Well, a lot of times creators feel that it's the work. I mean, that's really what you kind of get out of it, even though you're both talking about two brilliant comedians. And I think with Larry David and Howard, yeah, they bust their asses, and it's constant work, and it's constant pressure to do well. And even if it's received, okay, then it's the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And eventually you kind of get caught up in that mentality. And if you're looking at it as hey, wow, we're doing something pretty great here, you think you've lost a step.
Right.
And I don't know. I mean, that's their mentality.
By the way, it's probably the number one tweet or email that I get. How come Larry David's never been on the show? And the answer is he's never asked to be on the show. And I don't think he does a lot of interviews. But do you think a Larry David Howard Stern interview would be interesting, or do you think it would be too weird? Because people seem to think they're a lot alike.
I think it would be both. I would love to see it. I think that there are a lot of similarities between the two of them, and Larry David is a little bit off, but so is Howard in some ways. And I would love to hear that conversation.
Me too.
I think it would be a very, very interesting one. John in California, you're on the wrap-up show.
Thanks. Hey, Gary, was Jerry getting kind of short with Howard on his questions? It seems like some of his answers are just just getting kind of pissed on some of them. Did he come across that way at all?
No. I guess you have to see it. It's just, sometimes Jerry just But no, I didn't get that. I watched the whole thing on the TV monitor, and that's, it's different when you're seeing it as opposed to hearing it, and I did not get that impression at all.
Did you get the feeling that both guys were looking for the angle as they had the conversation? And that's what I thought, John. Like, Jerry was kind of, sometimes he would answer short to look for an opening, and Howard would sort of ask a question a certain way. It was pretty cool watching them go at it.
Hello?
Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. It just seemed, I don't know, it just seemed like his answering was real short and just, I don't know, like, God damn it, get through the next questions. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I noticed. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome, John. I think that's also part of Jerry's personality. You know, that's the kind of guy he is, and he sort of rubs off you that way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't sense any sort of weirdness at all today, so I'm not sure. Maybe if somebody else wants to call in and they heard it, let me know.
What did you think of that July 5th party invite? Both the way it was presented, and do you think Howard will follow through?
Here's what makes that fascinating, and I'm missing half the equation. I'm dying to know who's having the other party. That makes it such an interesting...
the one Howard's already going to.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know whether it's a really good friend of Howard's or whether it's a big name person, and now you have to decide which one to go to. But Robin, again, this is so funny. Robin said, Howard, people go to two parties. That seemed like he discovered fire.
Well, I was referring to the way Jerry asked him because, my wife knows your wife. I really don't care if you come or not.
Well, I think, again, you could look at it that way. I think it was Jerry saying, hey, I'm not asking you to come because you're Howard Stern. I'd like you to come just because, my wife knows your wife, and I think it would be fun to have you.
Jerry also said he was embarrassed by the Forbes article talking.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and was really upset about it. Look, he makes a lot of money. He did very well in that syndication deal. If it's not 800, then who knows what it is.
Well, and that was a discussion because I was talking to somebody that works here, and he goes, so say it's 500. So I go, okay, say it's grossly overstated. Say it's 200 million. So what? I mean, is there a huge difference between 200 million and 800 million for your average person?
About 600 million. But yeah,
right,
I know
but
what you mean.
I mean, how much with 200 million you could do a lot.
Yes, you certainly can.
John, what's your favorite Seinfeld episode of all time? Because I have one that really stands out to me.
I love the Magic Loogie one where they do the Kennedy.
Jerry loves that one. That's one of his favorites.
I think that one's great, mostly because of the Roger McDowell performance towards the end. And, of course, any Keith Hernandez episode I think is great, too. For me, I love the one with the Bubble Boy.
Great.
And when they're playing
Some people don't like that one. It's a straight. I like it.
And when he says moops instead of moors and George tries to punch them. But what about you? What's yours?
Listen, I really do like the masturbation episode, but I think the one that I really loved that I thought was great was when George slept with the cleaning lady for a cashmere sweater, and they call him in, and the guy says, "It's come to our attention, you've been sleeping with the cleaning lady here at the office on the desk," and there's a long pause, and he goes, "Was that wrong?"
George Costanza, I mean, what a great character. The other George thing that comes to mind when you said that was, well, when he goes for the unemployment and he's trying to get the, not work and all that stuff, but it's a visual, but when he's at the party with the clown and there's a fire and he shoves the grandmother out of the way to get out of there. Oh, man, the list doesn't end.
I tell you, I didn't appreciate it at the time, but in reruns, you know what I do like? I like the whole Steinbrenner thing. At the time, I thought it was sort of like bullshitty.
Voiced by?
Larry David.
Larry David, that's right. Kristen in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Kristen?
Good. I was just calling to comment on kind of the last listener's comment regarding Jerry's kind of interaction with Howard. And I have to agree, actually, just listening anyway, it almost sounded like at times Jerry was a little short, little smug at times. And I love Seinfeld. I mean, I've seen Atlantic City. I watched the show. I love it. But I had to kind of agree as being a listener. I didn't watch it, but just listening, it did sound a little bit like that.
What do you think, John?
I could see it. I mean, I heard it a couple of times, but I think that's part of who Jerry is. And when he's doing an interview, I said before, it's kind of his way of mixing it up a little bit. I do think that he has an arrogance, but I think it's one that's been earned.
Yes.
If you will.
John and I talked about this earlier. We're like, I mean, there is a little bit of smugness with Jerry, but Jerry's totally earned it. And then there's other people. We think that a lot of comedians in general have a little bit of a smugness to them. And then John and I were talking about ones that didn't earn it, and they piss us off.
Right. If you earn that smugness, that's one thing. And Jerry certainly has earned it. With Howard said that when you think of the great comedians, sometimes Jerry's left off that list. And he asked Jerry if it bothered him, and he said no, he wouldn't put himself in the same class as Pryor and a couple others.
Well, Pryor and Carlin were the two I would always come up.
Now, do you agree with that?
Before Jerry did the TV show, after Jay Leno, he was the guy that he wasn't nationally known. Even though you saw him on TV a lot, he didn't have a TV show. People would talk about like he is a comics comic. He is one of those guys that works a lot and is a brilliant comedian. I saw him at Westbury Music Fair before he had the TV show. And I agree. I mean, it's one of the best sets I've ever seen. All the Superman stuff and all that other stuff. But I think that I almost wonder that because Jerry wasn't like doing the cutting edge stuff, like we talked about Richard Pryor talking about getting burned up or cursing or that kind of thing, whether he moves down the list.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, but whenever you bring it up, people always hesitate. They're kind of like thinking about it. Whereas Seinfeld, the comedy, it's top 3 all time, I think, on everybody's list. Brian in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys? Awesome to speak to you. Huge Seinfeld fan, man. Huge. I was kind of off-put for the simple fact that when Jerry was in, he kind of seemed to not give Howard the credit that he deserves on his comedic ability. He kind of was like saying that Jerry wasn't a comedian, or that Howard wasn't a comedian. You know what I mean?
I couldn't tell. John and I talked about this, too. I couldn't tell if Jerry was sort of jabbing Howard, like whether he really didn't mean that, but saying it was just sort of poking him for fun.
I think it was a bit of a poke, but I also think he was saying Howard's not a stand-up comedian. It's different because Jerry analyzes comedy to death. There's different, like Jerry clearly a stand-up who then went, and I thought this was interesting too. He was talking about Leno. You either go the talk show route or you go the sitcom route. With Howard, it's a different brand of comedy. He's a different type of entertainer. Because when we did the ID with him, he was talking. He couldn't believe that Howard was on from 6 till 10:45, 10:30 every day. I mean, that is, Chris Rock always comments on how he'd go crazy after doing it for a week. But I do think that Jerry does find Howard funny. And what I was going to ask Ronnie, but he stepped out, was if Howard did do Jerry's show,
Would he be comfortable in the car? And do you think it would be a similar conversation to what we heard today?
I think it would be a lot like what we heard today. Howard would be like, "Oh my God, why did I agree to this? Why did you bring this little shitty MG? You know I'm 6'6". Why are we going to Brooklyn? Can't we just go around the corner from my house?"
Jared in Detroit, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey, Jared.
Great interview, and I just love to hear Seinfeld's analysis of comedy. There's two comedians that really changed my perspective on what the comedy lifestyle is all about. Artie, for one, as far as the lifestyle and, the grind of going from city to city. And I used to think that comedians were like the most happiest-go-lucky people in the world, but he obviously changed my perspective on that. And then Seinfeld's the other one as far as just the science and the art form of it. It's not enough to just be a funny guy, but there's so many variables that go into it. You obviously have to have the funny premise, but you have to have choose the right verbiage and have the right cadence, and it's just really interesting to hear him break it down.
He did a thing in the New York Times on their website a couple of weeks ago where he sort of broke down how he created a joke or a bit that he did. And it is, some comedians will say, like, this is bullshit. It's not a science. You either got it or you haven't. Jerry treats it like a science.
Yeah, that article's still up there, and there's some video, too, that goes along with it where you can see him doing his thing. But another moment that stood out for me was, I forgot what the conversation was, but Howard responded to Jerry and kind of waved his hands a little bit and did a thing. And Jerry goes, "That was a Kramer. You did a really good Kramer moment there." And it was actually a Kramer moment without Howard even realizing it. But today, with Howard talking to Larry King and then Howard talking to Jerry Seinfeld, I mean, these are the days you dream of because you've got literally the best in the business doing their thing.
Two great guests, two great interviews. And by the way, I talked to Howard about this after the show, too. So much work went into both of them. You know what I mean? There was a lot of work. Howard really wanted a lot of research on both of them. He was very well prepared. He could have taken these interviews in any number of directions. He was ready for everything.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked about JD and his diet, and he said Will's a liar about how many cupcakes he eats. We talked about using the N-word in rap songs and whether it's appropriate for white people to sing it. We talked about Ronnie's tattoo. A hell of a lot went on. Here's what it was.
Why are you calling Will a liar?
Because he lied about me on the show today.
What did he lie about?
The cupcakes.
Not the Cheetos and the Pepsi?
So listen, sometimes if I don't eat breakfast usually, but if I'm hungry.
Sometimes you don't eat breakfast usually.
Sometimes I don't eat breakfast. Okay? And if for some reason a certain day I feel like it, I will go to the vending machine and I will get chips because I'm not going to eat a Hershey chocolate bar.
Why? Why are Doritos better than a Hershey bar?
Oh, well, I don't know.
They're both.
Something tells me I thought the chips would be healthier.
Well, they're both not good. But are you saying that you don't eat any when the crumb stuff comes on Wednesday? You don't eat any of it?
I'm not saying I never have.
Then Will's not a liar.
Oh no. Okay. He said I've gone there with 2 or 3. He said I carried a box. He's being an asshole.
Well, the box he was kidding about, but he said he said
I'm not eating.
You were down on him like Tic Tacs.
No, okay. Because he's being fucking jokester Will. No. If I have one,
does jokester Will get under your skin?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Have you told him this? Have you told him this in a serious way? Not a play along, oh, you're breaking my balls. Like, really, it's getting on my nerves.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Well, you think that people would... Nobody does that here.
Well, I want to know if he actually tried to do that.
Listen, there's no way to do that with anyone around here. You just got to take it.
It's like it would be like walking into the 7th grade and telling the guy who mocks you all day, "Hey, you're hurting my feelings."
It's like Ian Poulter yesterday tweeting that thing.
Excellent analogy.
You can't do that.
So does it hurt when Gary's flashing pictures in there and Howard's talking about how heavy you are and how you don't care about your life? And
can I start by saying I did feel bad about doing that, but when I walked in this morning and I saw those pictures on the wall and I saw that one picture, I said, holy crap, I knew you were thinner when you started working for us, but I realized that picture was taken here. So you got heavier here.
Listen, after I got done with the meds, something happened. I don't know if that was it or my body somehow changed all of a sudden.
Yeah, you turned 30.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
No, but shit happens.
Gary, I know.
Well, also his hair is longer. He's not shaven. He looks different than he does in those photos.
But you can
regardless of the weight.
I've been playing around with a few looks, yes. A few styles.
You've been trying out a couple.
Do what I can.
As Howard would say, why don't you play with thin for a while, see how that goes.
All right, well, you know what? I would if I had the discipline to do it.
Who here is thin enough for Howard besides Howard?
Will.
Fred?
Will.
Yeah.
Steve Brandano.
Probably Brandano, yeah.
Joe in Mount Pleasant, you're on the wrap-up show. Hi, Joe.
Oh, hey, John, Gary. Hey, do you guys think Howard's a little underweight for his height?
How much does he say he weighs?
He didn't,
I think he says he run around the 190 some area.
Yeah, that's thin.
He declared himself thin today.
Yes, I mean,
which he rarely does.
Right. You don't see guys in the NBA. They don't say 6'5", 190.
But even when Howard's in good shape, he thinks he's fat.
Right.
He's got that mentality. We've discussed that before.
Yeah.
And as a result, we're all fat. You were offended that he called you fat today.
I've definitely put back some weight. I definitely need to lose some weight. He's right. It's about 15 pounds. But that's, he makes it sound like, here's the thing. You realize when you walk out of these doors that you're a little overweight, but he makes you feel like you're the fattest person in the world.
And these people hear it over the air. That's how they see you as.
But how often do you meet people who hear you on the show and the first thing they say to you is, wow, you're not as fat as Howard says you are.
It would happen all the time at the certain events. Like as I say, at the block parties, it would happen. And yeah. So
but
there's that.
But see, the thing with JD is, if you saw JD's not fat, but JD's just so much heavier than the way we met him. So to us, it makes a big difference. But you're right. I wouldn't I look at JD and say JD needs to lose some weight, but I wouldn't say, he's like big and fat. But you do look a lot different than the guy we met.
I am well aware. I am well aware.
By the way, the other thing I get, which is not an insult in any way, shape, or form, is, oh my God, your teeth are not as big as Howard says.
Yeah. And sometimes I get you see, you're talking fine. You're talking fine. Well, yeah, I'm having a one-on-one conversation with you.
And you're hot and I want to bang you.
Well, something like that. Well, sometimes it's a guy.
Ronnie. What are you doing?
He's tweeting.
No, I'm not. I'm answering a text message.
You want me to wait and let me know when I can talk to you? I don't want to be distracted.
Work related?
Right,
yes.
Ronnie, a lot of people are accusing you of getting that tattoo for yourself, not really for your girlfriend, and then saying, oh, okay, I threw the C on there just to make it sort of for her, but it really was for you. You wanted that Superman logo.
No, I like the logo, and it served two purposes, okay?
That C is very, very tiny, though. Would you agree?
Well, that's the whole idea. Why would I put this big, giant C in a logo that I like, but it has the same meaning, just a smaller version?
Why not get her name tattooed or something else that's more
stupid? I'm not putting somebody's name on.
Why?
Why is it stupid?
I put my dog's name on me. That's it.
So it was stupid when you did that?
No.
Way smarter, by the way.
You realize,
much smarter.
You realize that most women would be insulted by the idea that you're willing to put your dog's name on your body, but not their name.
Carrie,
I
did this for her. She knows that, okay?
Did she ask for you to get that?
We were talking about doing something for each other, okay?
Did she get a tattoo for you?
No, not yet. I don't know if she's going to.
Okay.
But we had talked about it. And I decided this is what I wanted to do. I like the logo. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Why does it fucking bother everybody so much? That's what I want to know.
It doesn't bother
No, it
people.
does bother people.
No, we're just curious.
It bothers Howard to no end.
We're curious to your mindset. That's
Jeez,
all.
I guess my mind is fucked up according to everybody around
Nobody
here.
said that.
I'm saying it.
What bothered?
I'm saying it because you guys, the way you're acting.
I haven't said anything. I haven't really weighed in on this at all.
What seemed to bother Howard is that you're not a Superman, like a real Superman fan.
I like Superman. I grew up with Superman. I watched George Reeves. I watched it till he dropped dead. You know, what do you want from me?
You didn't even know what
I don't have to be an expert. I like the
expert.
TV
You didn't
show.
know what kryptonite was.
I know what it is.
That's not what you said on the air when you were quizzed.
Look, Will, go worry about whatever you got to worry about. Don't worry about me.
Now,
okay?
do you think
that's what he's worried about?
Don't worry about me.
Can't help it.
Please don't.
Is the tattoo in lieu of an engagement ring or something else?
No.
Does it help? Okay, it's not in lieu.
But when I did it, it
helps.
was like I gave her a 10-carat ring.
So
she was so excited when I came home.
Would you
with
think
this stuff.
subliminally it helps put that discussion off a little bit?
No, because we've had this discussion. We've had the discussion.
I heard she has it, and you just listen.
Yeah, okay. No, I answered. I had comments.
What tattoo would you like her to get for you?
I have no clue. She'll do whatever she wants.
Doesn't bother you?
No.
And do you expect to see like a little M on the bottom of it, like you did with yours?
I don't know what she's going to do.
She should get a shark eating a dolphin. Or baby, a shark eating a baby. Is that what he has?
No. I got a shark with bones coming out of its mouth. It's no baby's head. Like everybody, he's always saying there's a baby's head. There's no baby's head.
Why did the security team run the other way at
Nobody
AGT?
ran at all.
I'm telling. That's what Howard said.
I know what Howard said.
So you were in on this prank?
I wasn't in on the prank.
You were aware of the prank?
No, I was not aware of the prank. I was aware 3 hours ahead of time that Howie Mandel came in with a rubber snake to the building. I didn't know what he was going to do with it.
Is that like something that you guys whisper that in your sleeve, or someone just mentions it to you?
No, we saw it. We were standing right there. He was making a whole scene outside the building when he was coming in.
So why not?
And they have that on camera. So if you guys want to see it, ask AGT to show it.
So why not let Howard know that Howie's got a rubber snake and maybe up to something?
Why would I tell him that? I have no idea what he was doing. What, he could have brought it for somebody's kid. It was in a bag.
Aren't you hired to protect Howard?
From a rubber snake?
Well, who knows?
Gary,
would you give him a heads up?
Gary, would you have made Howard aware?
Yeah. Will, you were going to...
I'd be very honest.
You are so full of shit.
What?
Look at you. You're laughing your ass off already because you know it's stupid.
I would have done...
I'm going to go, Howard. Guess what? Howie brought a rubber snake into the building.
This is how you do it. This is how I really would have done it. You would seem foolish if you said, Howard, as your head of security, I want to let you know that Howie Mandel has a rubber snake. That's foolish. Mm-hmm. However, in your conversation with Howard, you could say, it's the weirdest thing. Howie was out front with this rubber snake. I don't know what he's got planned for, but it was weird. He was shooting a whole thing with it.
Why not do something like that?
Why do I have to say? I'm not supposed to be involved in anything. Remember last year I was involved in too many things.
No, you're involved with protecting Howard.
From a rubber snake?
He doesn't want to be pranked.
Ronnie's too busy with his own pranks.
But he wasn't pranking anybody. He was pranking everyone, not just Howard. But I didn't have anything to do with it and knew nothing about it.
So it's okay if you prank everyone, if Howard's included?
John, please, give me a break.
Why was everyone so curious about this car that you got?
I don't know either. That's another thing.
You got a car?
Yeah, I got a car.
When did you get it?
2 weeks ago.
And what is it?
3 weeks ago, actually.
And what is it?
It's a Dodge Charger SRT8.
Year? Brand new?
13, yeah. 13.
Yeah, I caught that in the middle. What was King of All Blacks, what was his complaint? That you got a used car?
No, it's a car. He's claiming that in 2015 they're changing the body style. How he knows that, I don't know.
He went on futurecars.com.
Yeah, well, good for him.
But the point is that you're always going to be chasing something.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it right now.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How many cars do you have?
I got that in the pace car.
That's it?
Oh, no truck?
I got rid of the truck for the Dodge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does they go really fast?
Does it really go fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll pin your head against the seat. 470 horsepower.
So where do you take it out?
I drive it. It's my car.
Well, where can
you can't drive that fast locally.
Where can you take it out to open it up? You go Sunday mornings, like down on the Meadowbrook Parkway, that kind of thing?
Yeah, out by Jones Beach Highway. Yeah, I take the pace car out there, too.
That's what a lot of people do. Sunday mornings.
Yeah, early, 6 o'clock.
Not in the summer, by the way.
Gary,
I go in the summer.
you wanted to chime in when the new Jay-Z song on the top 5 started because you're having, I wouldn't say issues with your youngest son.
I set him straight. He's like, no, it's fine. It's cool. I talked to the guys. You can use the N-word. I'm like, no, you can't.
So is he not going to use it, you think?
I found a lot of disturbing things out on this vacation, but one of them was that he claims that they call him the something N-word. Like, that's their thing. He's like, no, it's cool. Yeah, I said, don't do it. Just because those guys say it's okay, does it make it okay? You shouldn't be using that word anyway, and just stop it.
Who is them? More white kids, or there are some black kids?
No, there's some black kids. So the black kids have let him, they call him, like, I don't know if they call him the albino N-word or whatever, because he's like really blonde.
The black kid in Greenwich.
Right.
What were you going to say, Steve?
No, that's what I wanted to know, because
gonna...
it makes a difference. I mean, if your white friends are telling you, it doesn't matter.
Well, like when you see Jason singing these songs, and I don't know if he actually uses the N-word.
He does, but I think he thinks he's being funny. I think he's just in the sense of like, I'm a white guy and I'm singing what a black guy wrote, and I'm just being true to the lyrics. I think that's his sort of inside joke. But why shouldn't you be able to sing a song? In other words, if I want to sing Blurred Lines, why can I not sing Magna Carta, what's it called? Magna Carta something or other?
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. Why can't I sing that song as it was written? Why?
Because the N-word's in it and you shouldn't be saying it.
But that's how the song is written.
But you're not the guy singing it. I understand what you're saying.
When you write songs, isn't the point of writing a song to touch people and to move them and to get them to sing along?
Yes, and if you feel comfortable singing that, you should go for it. We'll clap along. Go for it.
I'll play a devil's advocate, but I'm not singing that out loud.
I don't know. Will, what do you think? Is Jason, does he sing the songs verbatim, or does he...
Who are we talking about, Jason Kaplan?
Yeah. Big Kanye.
Oh, no,
Jay-Z
he has a big
fan.
issue with the N-word.
Yeah, I've never heard Jason.
He claimed
I'm
the other
asking,
day,
I don't know.
and we were having an argument in the back office, that he claimed that if he owned a business and he heard 2 black guys using the N-word in the business in the kitchen, he would tell them to stop.
He would.
I don't believe that for
Good luck
one
with
second.
that.
Exactly.
Can we get tickets for that?
Were you waiting outside?
What? No, I heard you guys say whether I sing the N-word in this
Do
song.
you? Like you're a big Jay-Z fan, and that song, when you're singing along, what do you do?
I change it to homies.
What?
Homies, yeah. Because I don't like saying N-word, and it screws up the song when you're rapping it around.
In a lot of ways, homies is way more offensive.
That might be more racist than saying the N-word.
It might be. I can't. I have a...
Why not say coloreds?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I can't. I don't like saying the N-word. Like, my wife listens to the same music I do, if not more, and she'll just say the word when she's singing along with it. And it,
she just shouts it, man.
Yeah. And I tell her, I'm like, I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable, so she'll just do it more.
But I think this whole thing is sort of a bit of a rite of passage, because we talked about this on the air. I went through this with my older son. That song, Nelly's song, Country Grammar.
Gary, you've already lost the battle. Your kid's on Xbox? He used to play online?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's heard the N-word every single imaginable way you can hear it.
There's hearing it is not the issue.
Right.
Knowing not to say it again is the issue. But that's on Country Grammar. There's a line, and we played it on the air, where he uses the N-word about 17 times in a row. And I said to Howard, we even had somebody on, it might have even been D.L. Hughley, and we said, like, is it okay to say this? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, is it okay for Gary's son to say it? He's like, no.
Where do you come down on all this?
I stay out of it. That's not my deal. I don't want to be in the middle of that shit.
So you have no opinion?
Listen, the guy didn't fight for the union for nothing, right?
You know? I mean, what's his name? Angry Black put up a thing the other day on Twitter, and he put something about he got his 24-year-old girlfriend to squirt, and I said, great deal, dude. And he wrote me back, my nigga. Well, what does that mean? That because I'm on his team now?
Yes.
What did you think it meant?
You're a team.
Well, that's what I thought it meant. But I'm not. I didn't. I said, cool it down, dude, with that. You know.
Paul in Ohio, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey, Paul.
I got a perfect word for you to use for your drops when you're listening to your rap song. Just use the word ninja. It fits in. Try any song you know and throw that line in. It works perfectly.
Jason, have you and your wife tried using the word ninja instead of the N-word? Would you feel more comfortable with that?
No, but I'll try it. I probably feel more comfortable with any other word. I don't know. I can't.
What are you afraid of?
No, it's just I don't. I'll tell you.
Are you afraid of getting like punched in the head?
No, it just sounds like such a horrible. I don't know. I just can't think of a worse thing to say.
It is horrible.
If you're alone in your car listening to the song, You're telling me that you're going to say homies or something else, or are you just going to sing it as is?
I usually, or I'll just like drown out.
But if it's such a horrible word, then why did Jay-Z put it in the song 72 times?
Because it's so confusing. I don't know. I don't know. It's a horrible word, but then some people, especially people who would be called that word, can use it and use it in a way that makes it seem cool and awesome, and they're selling it. But then if I say it, it's horrible and mean, and I don't know. The whole thing is just very confusing. So I err on the side of just stay the fuck away from it.
Yeah, but when
just
you say it's so horrible, I can't say because it's so horrible. But you'll listen to it 1,000 times in the song.
It's art, man. It's art.
So why don't you turn it off?
It's art.
If it
I like
offends
the
you so
songs.
much.
It doesn't offend me in the sense that, like, I don't know. It doesn't offend me if I hear it in the song used by a black person. I don't know. It doesn't offend me in the same way. But coming out of my mouth or coming out of somebody else's mouth, like if Gary just dropped it in casual conversation, it would be it would be like being hit over the head with a mallet.
So what did you do at the Kanye show? Were you singing along, or were you just nodding your head?
First of all, I could barely rap along to rap. Like it's very fast, and I don't have that. I'm not making a claim of being John Lieberman over here. I can't exactly spit out the rhymes. But I just don't say it. I don't know what to tell you. I try my best when singing along with the songs not to say it. Has it ever happened? I can't say I've never. I certainly can't say I've never said the word in my life. But I don't know.
But you're offended by the word because you said when we had that argument in the back office that if you saw 2 black employees using the word at your restaurant, you would tell them to stop.
I said yes.
Well, how did you use the word? You said you've used it.
They were talking about Paula Deen, and Paula. Oh, have I used it?
Yeah,
I don't probably sing it along with a rap lyric. I mean, I haven't used it like in conversation. I'm just saying I can't say.
I was
like Paul Dean up here on the stand.
I was looking up something online because I wanted to make sure it was true. I heard Maya Angelou talking about how she met Tupac on the set of Poetic Justice, and how he was using all these words, and she took him to the side and gave him a talking to, and he started to cry. She gave it, but
he wanted her to stop. He's bored out of his mind.
But I do think there's an age thing too. I think that like the younger black guys think like, hey man, I can do what I want because they may not have gone through the same struggle, and older people are sort of like, this is bullshit, man. We went through the civil rights movement, like but don't use that word.
I do think it's bullshit and hypocritical for people, and I'm not saying that Jay-Z does this, but people like Jay-Z and Kanye who use the word in their music, if they were able to get offended by somebody else using that word, especially in an entertaining context. It's one thing to go up to a guy and say, hey, fuck you, say the word. But if it's just some kid, rap or just using it as part of his lingo, then they have to bear some responsibility in keeping that word out there and cool.
Now, you're Jewish. Do you ever use offensive words like because you're Jewish and talk about other Jewish people, and you can because you are?
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't think there's anything as offensive as that word for Jews. But yeah, I mean, like, I'll sit there. What?
There is.
What? Kite?
Maki.
I never heard that in my life.
You never heard Maki?
Maki?
Yeah.
No, never.
But you never hear anyone throwing around the word kike.
Right.
Without it being derogatory.
Right, but I will say that I'm very.
You haven't heard a song.
I'm very cavalier in using the word Jew like that.
Right.
And if I heard somebody else using the word Jew like that wasn't Jewish, I would.
Well, what's wrong with using the word Jew? It depends on how you use it.
Right. It's how you use it. Like if I go, that's a very Jew thing to do. I don't know for different. Exactly. But it's not right to me either. If I was going to put out a song that's a Jew, and then somebody else started using Jew, I guess I couldn't really say much about it.
Like my father used to refer to there were Italians that he hated, and he used to refer to them as greaseballs. The greaseballs were the Italians that embarrassed all the other Italians. But I think that, somebody else called, if somebody would have said to my father, hey, your uncle's a greaseball, he'd get pissed.
Well, what about Ginzo? Is that
No, Guido.
No, there was also Ginzo.
Ginzo was one.
Well, really old racist terms.
What's Ginzo? Even I don't know.
What is Maki? I don't even know what that is
Ginzo's an old Italian, he's a fucking Ginzo.
I've heard Maki before. I've never heard Ginzo.
But what does it mean?
Maki's like it's an anti-Semitic slur.
Yeah.
For what, fish? Or?
I don't know where it came from.
I don't know where it came from either, but I hear it a lot of times.
Matt in New Orleans, you're on the wrap-up show.
Maki.
Hey now.
Hey, Matt.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
I think everyone's being a little too sensitive about the word. I mean, the word shouldn't be said by anyone. I'm from the deep South, man. I mean, I've grown up with that word my entire life on both sides, black and white. I mean, the rappers that call themselves that and use it in their music, I mean, I don't see anything wrong in saying it, but I just think everybody's being way too sensitive about the word. I mean, you're breaking it down to like Niggaz compared to Nigger. It's like 2 or 3 letters that people are freaking out over. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, Matt,
shouldn't be said.
Matt, do you think Jason has the right to break up the argument between his 2 employees who may be using it with one
that's
another?
not what I said.
Yes,
by
it
the way.
is.
No, I did not say that. I said if people, we were talking about Paula Deen, and she said that, oh, well, my chefs use it all, my cooks in the back use it all the time. And guess what? Everyone has to be comfortable at work. Every employee. So if I walked back into work and there were 2 employees, black employees or white employees that were using that word a lot and loudly and in a way that was offending other people, then yeah, that's not at work. There's language you use at work and there's language you don't use at work.
Well, Jason runs a tight ship. Thanks for calling, Matt.
Ship.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we had Sal come by following his dance and love with Tan Mom. And you'll find out that he really does like Tan Mom. Tan Mom really does like him. And Sal has some ideas on the best way to work that relationship. Over to Tan Mom, who came in first today. And she was sober and definitely not all over the place in some ways, but in some ways she'll always be all over the place because that's her personality. Like with the song, which was awful, everybody thought. But Sal came in and I really thought delivered big time because he's a funny guy, yes, but also Sal's not putting it on or anything. He is genuinely 100% into this woman.
It starts in such a weird way. Sal comes to my office at 6:30 in the morning and says, "Can I dance nude for Tan Mom?" So, of course, I got to run it by Howard, and you'll make sure that's okay.
One big surprise, by the way, Richard Christie not a part of this. And usually if somebody is naked in the studio, it's going to be Richard, or Richard will be involved somehow. Yet he lets Sal go all on his own.
Don't we agree this is Sal's thing, that Richard would muddy the waters?
But I could see Richard dancing behind Sal. You know what I mean? Kind of adding to the flavor
but
of the segment.
I think the joke is that there's a one-on-one relationship going on between Sal and Tan Mom. Sal, I do have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Your first joke went over like a lead balloon, which was you pulled down your pants and your penis was ridiculously dark and you had a blonde wig on it.
I thought you almost were going to get kicked out
Yeah,
there.
the visual was horrible. Richard and I thought it was hilarious. It was a tribute to her. It was a blonde wig over my cock, and I painted it brown, so it was tan cock.
Oh, that was painted?
Yeah, it was painted.
But I have to say, you recovered nicely, and you were a hit today.
Thanks. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to contribute and make it interesting.
Do you feel outside of the the bit we're doing on the show a weird connection or chemistry with her, because she seems to have it with you?
The crazy thing is that I think I like her a little bit more, as we say in Italian, shangata. You know what I mean? A little more beat to shit. I like, she's putting herself together. She's sober. Not so good. The honeymoon phase is over. She's kind of like, she's taking herself a little bit too seriously.
God, give me your really honest answer on this. If you were not married,
I'd give it to her.
Would you go out with her on a date?
Yeah, to a bar. Right. Not spend a lot of money. Get right down to business, shots, bullshit, laughter.
But you'd have sex with her?
Oh, sure.
I said before, I don't think you'd have to deal with dinner or anything like that. I think she's into you.
That's great. I mean, I'm flattered, but, I'm married. I can't do anything about it. But you have to admit, those nice, she has great, long, sleek legs. She had those cute little tight white shorts on. Nice bosom. Very well put together. Too confident now.
I had the weirdest thought today when I was looking at Sal and Tan Mom. I don't know why. I said if Sal were Benji, Tan Mom would be at our Christmas party this year.
Right. I think you're absolutely right. But, it's just nice to be, like I said, in a situation where you can interact with someone that you have the hots for and you really don't cross the line.
So if she was a little more damaged, so to speak, that would appeal to you.
It's funner.
Why?
It's just funner in the bedroom. You could pull a few more stunts in the bedroom that way. There's no intimidation factor. With a hot chick, you have to be very careful. With what you say and what you do and how you present yourself. With someone like that, what's the worst case scenario? You ask her if you can pee in a butthole. She says no and gets pissed and walks out the door. It's still kind of funny. Nothing gained, nothing lost.
So what do you do? Like put a couple of drinks in her. You know what I mean? Like if you want to loosen her up a little bit, what's the plan?
That's what you do. You go to a bar, you bullshit them a little bit, you put a few drinks down their gullet, and before you know it, they're all swoozy. You bring them take them to a nice motel or whatever it may be, and you just go to town. You go nuts.
You know what I'm laughing at, right?
What?
I thought it was nothing ventured, nothing lost. He said nothing gained, nothing lost.
Yeah, I think that's the term.
Is that right?
Nothing. I thought it was nothing ventured. Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have better terms than me. What I could say.
Tomato, tomato. You know, a lot of the guys in the back were saying that Tan Mom does look like a haggard version of Sal's wife. Like that. That's not a put down of Sal's wife.
No, not at all.
But it
Sal's
explains.
wife's gorgeous.
It explains a lot because Tan Mom is the dirty version for him to do the things that he wants to do with his wife.
Yeah, that's a great point. Is that how you see her, as sort of the dirty version, banged up version of your wife?
Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know. I just have a fetish for that. I like old women, and I like trailer. I'm not implying she's trailer park trash, but lately I go to a lot of trailer park trash porn sites.
Is there an actual site called Trailer Park?
Yeah. There's quite a few of them. It's
Really?
great. As soon as I go to Tube Galore, I type in trailer park, and there's some great ones, real great amateur ones. I mean, they're banging in these tiny campers that they could barely move in. Usually the guy is fat and ugly, and I don't know why, but I identify with that. It seems more realistic. Like when a woman's banging a studly-looking guy, like a UFC body, it kind of disappoints me. But when you see a fat guy and he's got a saggy ass, like, you know what? This is legitimate. She's willing to fuck this disaster of a man. I have a legitimate shot. She's going the distance. I applaud these women.
Every time you come in here, you have a new site. Not necessarily a site, but a new
fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still with the old women. I'm still doing that, but I love trailer park. That is my hot trailer park, and outside amateur orgies are really good.
And what happened when the interview ended, Sal? Because she seemed to be all over you.
That was crazy.
During the break, what happened?
Well, she came over, we took a picture, and then in the middle of the picture, she kind of swung around, she gave me a big squeeze, she pushed me back onto the couch, she bit my face, and then she grabbed my pants.
Was it she pushed you back on the couch and she got on top of you?
She got on top of me like she was humping me.
Right. Then she bit you.
Where'd she
bite you?
On my cheek, on my face. I'm like, whoa! I go, you bit me. I go, what are you doing? And she was laughing, and then she grabbed my package. I'm like, whoa.
Stop the clock.
Stop the clock here. I'm married.
See, she seems kind of wild.
This
Sal.
is on tape. What are you, nuts?
Sal, she seems kind of wild, sober. You know what I mean? You're saying put a couple in her and look out.
Put a couple in her. Forget about it, man. It's Disneyland for Dick. We're going the distance. I mean that. We're going. Yeah.
I couldn't figure out when she was talking about she only drinks skinny wine. She said, did she mean she only drinks that skinny bitch stuff? Is that what she was talking about?
I think so. The Skinny Girl
Skinny Girl.
I think Bethany makes them.
That's right.
Skinny Girl Martini, Skinny Girl Sangria.
She goes, I thought Howard was like, what, is the bottle skinny? We couldn't figure it out.
Jennifer in New York, welcome to the wrap-up show.
I'll give us something to drink.
Hi, Jennifer.
Sal is such a fucking pig. I can't.
How?
His wife should be really proud.
Why am I a pig?
Oh, because of what you're saying. Like, it's just so. I'm not all into. It's so degrading, though. How you're talking about how you would love to get her. It doesn't matter if a woman's like that. You could throw her out of bed. It's so fucking horrible.
Women love that shit. You ever see the Walk of Shame? What do you think they're doing? They're not ironing in that room.
What does your wife think about this? How do you fuck your wife?
I don't.
She must be proud, Sal. You guys have a good day.
Jennifer, I do want to say something to you before you go. Sal is gross, but I do have to say, you'd be surprised. Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Your husband probably talks more like Sal than you know.
It's water cooler talk.
Just not in front of you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I agree. I swear I'm not a prude. It's so, I don't know, to hear him say it is so funny about it. It's just crazy.
I know.
I understand. He's just I can't believe he's got the bug. What does his wife think about this?
Well, she doesn't think anything because I'm just expressing my fantasies.
Jennifer, his wife stopped listening to him and the show ages ago.
Listen. That'd be great. Well, you guys have a good day.
You too, Jennifer. Thanks.
Thanks, Jennifer. Now, she says you're degrading. Well, in what way do you think she meant? Like, what?
I don't know. It takes two to tango. If a woman's willing to, go crazy in the bedroom, then it's up to two people. Believe it or not, ladies, women out there kind of like this stuff. There are women out there that like licking ass and getting nutty and getting involved in Chinese swinging baskets, and some women like to get peed on. It's a personal preference.
Do you like
it? Has nothing to do with me.
Do you like it being done to you?
Sure.
So you're up for the Chinese swinging basket or any?
I mean, I don't want anything inserted in me, but whatever.
Would you let Tan Mom pee on you?
I'm not into that, but if she wanted to, I mean, if it meant I get to reciprocate with something, yeah, sure, why not?
You like to do it to her?
Yeah, maybe. It would be fun, yeah, in the shower.
That's sort of my question, Sal. Is it a two-way street with you, or are you the one sort of doing the dominating and the degrading?
Two-way street. I want a woman who can out-top me. That's the key. Like if I say to the girl, I want to pee on your face, she goes, how about my asshole and my face? I'm like, whoa. I want a woman who can raise the bar.
What if she says, I want to pee in your face, and she goes, great, I want to shit on your chest.
She's raising the bar there, Sal.
I mean, come on, Jesus Christ. I'm raising the lock on the door and getting the fuck out of there.
Let's not make it gross, John.
Yeah, shitting is gross. That's where I draw the line.
Shannon in Kentucky, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now. I think Sal's probably going to go home and jerk off tonight. He sounds like he's pretty excited about this.
Yeah, my hands will probably be all brown because I got brown paint all over my cock. But
what did you paint it with?
Just watercolor paints. You know, we buy them at the local pharmacy. We painted it up.
Now, how did it feel when she looked you in the eye and told you that she actually masturbated thinking of you?
I was very flattered. I mean, that's really nice. It's, you know. Anytime somebody compliments you in any capacity, it's nice. And the fact that I find that she's cute and she said that about me, it feels good. It feels pretty good.
Does the tanning thing play into this at all? The fact that she was into tanning, or that's how she kind of became famous? And I know you're big on the tanning bed.
Not the tanning thing, the whole thing. I mean, the fact that she, sizzled herself. I mean, she burnt herself to a crisp. She's dragging her kid in there. The kid's getting allegedly hit with these bulbs. You know, you got a loony bin on your hands, and that's hot. Because crazy chicks, Gary, you know what they say? All guys say this. Crazy chicks are the best in bed, but the worst to deal with. So when it comes down to Tan Mom, get her in the bar, get the drinks down her throat, get the cock inside of her, go to town, and get out. That's it. No room for conversation.
Yeah, it sounds like a great plan until you can't get out.
Right.
Sal, before you came in, we were talking a little bit about BronyCon and who's into that kind of stuff. I know you're into a lot of crazy stuff, but that's not your thing, right?
That's where I draw the line.
Ever pleasured yourself to a cartoon of any kind?
No, not even close. I mean, the only thing that was kind of hot was when Thelma was getting banged by Shaggy. It was a Scooby-Doo parody. Mm-hmm. Even that didn't get me going. I mean, it's just cartoons. It just doesn't do it for me.
It was an animated Scooby-Doo parody? Or?
Yeah, it was an animated Scooby-Doo porn parody. You can type all that stuff in on the net. My buddy calls me Scooby-Doo, so I send it. He goes, hey, Scooby, and I go, hey, check out what I'm doing, and I send him back Scooby-Doo fucking Thelma.
Why does he call you Scooby-Doo?
I don't know. He calls me Scooby-Doo. I call him Scrappy.
No reason why? Just you like the names?
He just one day called me Scooby, and I call,
And you didn't question it?
No. And I called him Scrappy back, so we're Scooby and Scrappy.
Why ask, right?
It's so bad.
So, no, none of the cartoons, I mean...
No, how about you?
Well, do I ever jerk off to a cartoon?
Like the Smurfs?
No, I can't say I did.
Gary, you?
No, but I do. I remember being really traumatized as a kid. One of my neighbors, his brother was like the pothead guy, and had a lock in his room. And one day he left his room unlocked, and we went in there, and he had a poster of Popeye fucking olive oil, and it just was like disturbing because I was a kid, and I was like, I didn't think they did that.
You just don't go there, right? That's just a place you don't want to go. Frank and Comac, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Frank.
Sal, can I ask you a question? You were down in Ocean City last week?
Yes.
Were you out of your mind with all of the heavy white WT tattooed tan? I mean, there was tan moms everywhere out there.
Yeah, there was quite a bit, but they were a little bit too heavy for me. They were huge. I mean,
Sal came back from vacation. I said, "How was your vacation?" We were both in Maryland, apparently in different ports. And he goes, "So I was like, oh my god." He goes, "The fattest people. I was with the fattest people in Ocean City."
I'm like, where do they come from? I've never seen that many fat people in my life. It's unbelievable. And they're walking down the boardwalk, shoving corn dogs and pretzels and popcorn in their mouth. Like, slow the fuck down.
When you're at the beach, do you get disgusted by that? If people,
No, if you're fat, I mean, I feel bad. I mean, how do you get to that point in your life?
Eating.
When does it stop? When? I mean, when you can't find your cock in the shower and you get out, you're going to have an egg sandwich with bacon and cheese?
I told you, Sal, my greatest fat moment ever was I took the kids to Sesame Place, and they have these like teenagers there that are like lifeguards because it's a water park. And this woman, we climbed up the ladder, and this woman was enormous. She was literally stuck in the water slide, and the teenage lifeguard, like she did it 100 times a day without, like, so nonchalantly, just went and put a foot on her back and kicked her down. It was hysterical.
I was sitting one time on a plane to Arizona. This lady was so tremendous. Her belly fat was hanging over my handle. She goes for the seatbelt. It's like it just passes her left tit a little bit. And she looks at her husband, who's in the third seat by the window. She goes, seatbelt's not working. Seatbelt's not. I'm like, seatbelt's working fine. I go, you're not working. You're the size of a fucking Mack truck. So she calls over the flight attendant, and she goes, seatbelt's not working. And the flight attendant just played it cool, like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, it isn't. And she got her an extender.
An extender, yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
I was going to say, have you ever been on a plane when somebody had to get the extender? I think Artie said he had to get it once.
I think so. Yeah.
That's brutal.
I mean, when you're getting an extension on a seatbelt.
I love that she thought it wasn't working.
Yeah, she goes, it's not working. Like, it didn't go all the way down.
So what do you think it is? People, they just can't help themselves?
It's sad. I mean, whatever. It's depression. It's something. I don't know. It's just horrible. I don't know. I feel more bad for. I see a lot of skinny men with heavy women.
And I don't think it started out that way.
I don't think so either.
I think that they started out together, and the guy remained skinny, and the woman just ate herself into oblivion.
That's why I say, Gary, in the marriage certificate, put the wife's weight down. If you go to divorce court, you step her on the scale. For every pound she put over, you get 10% off on the alimony. This way, they at least stay in shape. You go into court, and all you have to say is, Judge, look at this pig. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's where guys get ripped off. They get ripped off that way. Women put on weight, and they just isolate their bodies, and you can't find the wet spot. And before you know it, you're out banging hookers, then you get busted with the hooker, then you're in court, and you're giving your money. So now you have nothing.
So do you think the guy's justified to go out banging the hooker if the wife lets herself go?
John, if your car breaks down, you buying a new one?